Sure, you can record.
Okay, I don't talk to you unless it's recorded. So go ahead. What else do you have to say? Because I thought we closed the discussion, whereby I was degradingly invalidated regarding my entire life, forever. Okay, and everything. Do you have? What else are you trying to reduce me to?
Oh, so I turned up the heat. I was going to tell you that. I was going to try to find some food to make dinner. So I was going to ask if you wanted to eat because I guess we're not going to In-N-Out, right?
I'm not going to In-N-Out because you're a degrading, invalidating abuser. Okay? You just degraded me, invalidated me, told me you set up the cameras to protect me, but I choose to park off the cameras. Why would I do that? That makes no sense. I just cannot do the mind screw, mental, mind hijinks of your sadistic,
Just park in the driveway, please.
So it's okay now?
Please, park in the driveway.
So, your 3 vehicles on the cameras for 18 months that you put up for me, whereby I've been excluded from the camera coverage, is okay for me to park there now?
I insist that you park there.
I know, but you did say you set it up for me, right?
In general, yeah. I didn't realize how scared you are of being outside and all this stuff about police invasion and
Yeah, I know.
invasion.
Police invasion, according to you, attacking the garage door while I was screaming.
I didn't know that police invasion and all this stuff is so critical to you. So I'll do everything I can to help protect
according
you.
to me being a police abuse survivor, and then you attacking the garage door at 10:18 p.m. and then you made a camera disappear to not show your involvement, right?
My involvement was I was outside. There's no questioning about that.
Okay, so you're outside and then you attacked the garage door, and now that camera is gone, right?
I knocked on that door.
But I say you attacked it like a meth head, and I thought you sounded like an intruder.
Yeah,
So I
you
screamed, Brian, is that you? Right?
Yes.
I screamed that, right?
Yeah, I thought you were calling me.
And so you did what in reply? Instead, I said, Brian, is that you?
It's me. And then I knocked on the garage door. And that freaked you out. I'm so sorry.
So to me, my recollection was I said, Brian, is that you? And then there was intense attack and banging of a garage door, whereby I immediately ran to lock the other door and attacked and jumped on the garage door because I thought it was wedged open by an attacker, which is exactly like a home invasion, considering instead of yelling, hey Jesse, it's me, you banged on the garage door enough to where it visibly shook. Is that true? Because you do want to represent it as a little tiny tappy knocky, just it's just me, tappy. Because I was screaming, Brian, is that you? And you tappy knocked on it?
Because you kept screaming.
Because what it sounded like to me is the garage door was wedged open by an attacker waving a flashlight in the dark at 10:18 p.m. on November 9th.
We've completely established this.
I know, but see, you're minimizing it to the ridiculous yet again.
I don't want to minimize
You're saying, oh, your police fears, you're this, you're that. You're making it sound like I'm QAnon level paranoid about the police. When all I said was, look, somebody got shot in a home invasion, whereby there was a mistaken identity.
Yeah, you showed me a video.
So why are you emphasizing now that you're recording as if I'm paranoid? Whereby you make me park off camera where it's scary for anybody.
Okay.
Whereby you have 3 cars protected by cameras, and you as a white male in your residential $2 million address with your three, you have 3 cars on camera for the last 18 months. Is that true? Whereby I've always been asked to
Can
park.
I record this too?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, record it.
Thanks.
So as a white male who's, how tall are you, 6 foot?
Yeah, I'm 6
About 185. You look pretty fit, right? And you can do like biking and hiking and stuff. If I was an assailant, who's more likely to get attacked, the man or the woman? If you were entering your $51,000 brand new Tacoma in our driveway on lit camera, if you are a white male in a $52,000 brand new Tacoma in a lit driveway in a $2 million neighborhood on camera, will this white male experience more security concerns and attacks, rapes, etc. How much are you likely to attack and rape this 52-year-old Tacoma driving 6 foot tall, 185 fit male in his camera covered $2 million driveway? What's the rape chance there, dude? Rape chance according to, do you know I'm a rape survivor, domestic? I told you Josh beat me. So why are you acting like I'm going on a police fear rant according to, I didn't know your police fears. I have an overall safety concern. According to not wanting to be attacked by any perpetrative male. Do you understand that? I don't want to be attacked entering my vehicle.
Okay.
Therefore, I asked for security so I could go to my vehicle safely, whereby all the vehicle spots are inhabited by you. The white male who says, he says, it's a safe neighborhood according to the white male with the $52,000 alarm Tacoma. Does that have a GPS on it? Like if we carjacked you in your Tacoma, do you have LoJack, GPS? You don't?
I don't have carjack. I don't
So,
have
I mean, if
carjack
you
stuff.
got carjacked and we needed to find you, could your Tacoma find you according to beeping or something? Because, I mean, I'm just saying you have a sophisticated car in a $2 million driveway, on camera, lit driveway, right?
My phone has a GPS on it.
Where does your lady park? Describe it. Where does your lady park?
She parks behind the mailbox, and she's expressed concerns that she doesn't feel safe there, so she now parks in the driveway, which I'm completely fine with.
How long have I parked in the driveway?
You asked several days ago about that.
So how many days have I parked in the driveway?
Well, in fact...
I'm just curious, quick. How many days have I parked in the driveway in a row?
Probably four or five.
4 days, okay. How long ago did the cameras get set up?
Probably 2017.
Yeah, 2017. Okay, currently, I'm in the driveway, right? Let's back up 5 days ago.
Yeah.
The white male that's standing before me with the $2 million address of $52,000 Tacoma, he uses one of the spots for an Infiniti G35 that's on the street, and he uses one driveway spot for a broken down Tacoma that has not driven in 12 months. Is that correct?
Yep.
Who's safer where they park, according to everything? The broken down $2,000 Tacoma that is not moved in 12 months, or your lady off camera? Who's safer?
You know,
the broken down Tacoma or the lady?
Okay.
Who's safer?
I accept you don't feel safe over there.
No. I'm asking you to analyze the word problem and say who's safer, the Tacoma that's not running, or the girl walking to her car off camera, unlit, dark alley that leads to the dark preserves of the beach. Okay? So, basically, if there was a perpetrator, like a rapist, I mean, you're trying to make it sound like I have a police beef, right? You're trying to reduce this to the ridiculous where I have a police paranoia problem, right? Is this, because that's what I'm projecting right now. I'm projecting you're making it sound, so should we make it about a rapist? Should we project it's a rapist? Because if I was a rapist, I know exactly where I could come in, which is exactly where I parked my car, and if I back out through Kelly's house on Reed Court, I could exit directly to the beach and nobody would see me.
So
Right. I'm just curious because I know this about the cameras. I know this about the cameras. I know this about the cameras. Please, okay, please, that's fine. But according to you, as the white male who's on camera with his 3 vehicles in suburbia, right? It's safe to you, right? You're safe.
I thought we lived on a safe street.
According to you being the white male, rugged, what's your rape target factor, dude? I'm just curious. If you were going to perpetrate a rape as a perpetrator, would you pick me or you to rape?
I'm really sorry you feel like a rape target in our neighborhood. I'll do everything I can to try to help protect you, Jess.
In our neighborhood, you're kind of saying that I shouldn't be scared according to our neighborhood.
Well, I think
according
that's what
to
you're talking about. You're talking about this neighborhood.
I'm talking about you secure yourself better than me. Therefore, of course, your white male stronger, less timid looking perspective, etc. And you look richer, and you're on camera, and you're lit, etc., makes you less of a target, like a rich white guy, whereby then you say, oh, well, why do all these black people have all these problems?
What?
Dude, I'm a female, and you make me park in the dark. Do you hear that?
I don't want you to park in the job.
According
out
to
there if
5
you don't
days
feel-
ago. According to 5 days ago.
When you asked.
No, because did we not determine that I asked before for you to walk me in the dark to my car?
I walked you out to your car, Jess.
Did we get in a fight about it to get walked to my car?
I had said that I felt that was a safe neighborhood.
So you
and
declined
you
because
really-
the only time, how many times
No,
have I asked
I'm
you
not
to walk
saying
me
I
to my car?
declined.
You
I
said no,
wouldn't-
you said it's safe. You said go yourself.
Jess, I walked you out there.
I know, but did you say yes right away and say, no problem, I'll totally go?
You know,
You protested, right? You protested and disagreed with me. Whereby, do we not have an hour and a half invalidating argument of you? Whereby you say, you just like walked me out. No, I said, I feel scared walking out because it's dark at night. Then you degraded me by telling me, oh, our neighborhood's safe, just go. And you give me this disgusted look like I'm stupid and weak and dumb, whereby I'm also relegated as the lady to park off camera. Wow. Can you explain that, whereby I did this to myself? Can you say I did this
Jess,
to myself?
I'm
No.
happy
I
to
want
walk
you to
you
say
out.
I did it to myself for 18 months. I parked on purpose off camera where it's scary because I like it. Say I did it I raped myself, officer. Say I did it to tell Darren, tell your friends, say according to me, as a rich white doctor male with a good address, etc., and being on camera and having an alarmed vehicle with all these GPS, $52,000, it's lit. I feel safe, but if it matters to Brian, it matters. If it matters to Jesse, it does not matter. According to Brian, can you recite the mathematical algorithm I just taught you? About me mattering? What's
Okay.
it? How does it go?
Here's what you said. You said, if it's important to me, it matters. You said, if it's important to me and Jess, it matters. You said, if it's important only to you, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Jess, I want you to understand. I'm sitting here trying to understand what's going on, what I can do to help. I'm trying to help the best I can, okay?
But I'm telling you, where you miss it is you invalidate me daily. Whereby I've told you in a 1.5 hour recorded bullshit conversation that's like every other bullshit 9.5 year relationship conversation, whereby it goes nowhere, whereby you say it didn't go the way it went. Whereby I just told you for 9.5 years, 99.98% of the time, you position yourself contrary to me every time.
I don't want to be contrary to you.
However, my
Jess,
assessment is you are, so why do you? If you don't want it, why are you always opposing me almost 100% of the time? Why is it that you're
I don't
always in
wanna oppose
opposition?
you on anything.
Then why do you every time? Except for 0.02% of the time, you will agree with me and take my side. Whereby I say, it's more predictable that you will be my abuser. You will be contrary. You will contradict me. You will negate me, and you will reduce me to the ridiculous and tell me I don't feel, believe, think, etc. Whereby you just told me you thought I demanded to have cameras installed to protect the contents of my car.
I didn't know you were so worried about this police invasion thing. This is a new discussion.
Police
We've had
invasion
about
thing.
the
What
home
police invasion thing am I talking?
So
Because
the
what
home
I'm worried
invasion
about
thing,
is the
it's
home
new.
invasion
It's new.
whereby a meth person I thought was attacking the door. Are you saying that because I
This
sent
is-
you a police video whereby they misidentified the suspect
This whole home invasion concept is a new discussion for us. I'd never.
No,
thought
it's
about
not. Home invasions are a
invasion.
real serious concern according to real security.
You sent me a video.
As an
and an
example
article
today.
of that
As an
very
example
recently.
today. As an example today.
Okay.
Do you understand that's today's example? Do you understand the difference between today and 9.5 years?
Of course.
Tell me how it's different. Because you're extrapolating that because I sent you one video, I have a terror about home invasions by the police.
But
You're specifying I'm a crazy person. You're
You're telling me that the cameras, the issue is you're worried about people invading the house.
people.
Okay.
People.
People. Okay.
People, kind
Yeah.
of like you posed as a person banging on the door rather than saying it's Brian. Why would you?
I said, Jess, it's me, and I knocked. I'm so sorry.
But you heard
that
me
triggered you.
continually scream. Why didn't you just say it's Brian louder?
Because I heard you start screaming. I was worried that you were panicking, so I tried to go back in the side
And
door.
attacked that door.
Well, that door you had locked, and I didn't realize that.
I locked it because
And
I
you
was scared
saw-
and screaming. Why didn't you
so
just say it's
then
Brian?
From that door, I said.
Because he attacked it like a meth head, and now he's trying to say I'm paranoid about home invasions by cops. Okay, today's
Jess, I'm not
example,
calling you paranoid.
today's example was a cop.
I'm not calling you paranoid, Jess. I'm just
Why would a
trying to
rape
understand.
victim, a police abuse victim, a domestic abuse victim, an emotional abuse victim, PTSD according to medical abuse victim, why would I just focus on this one thing and not just say, wow, I want cameras for security because I feel unsafe?
So, Jess, now that I understand your concern
Now,
about
after-
home
okay.
invasion,
Oh, okay, wait a
so
second. Home invasion. It's a home invasion.
is
Okay.
a concern, right? Home invasion is a concern.
See,
to
he's
you, right?
he's narrating because he's making excuses whereby I've wanted to feel safe for
I'm
every reason.
trying to understand what I can do. So you're talking
So
about
I'm
home
telling
invasion.
you what you can do is you can say, I forced you to be less safe than me, darling.
I don't want you to feel less safe. I
But you
don't
made
want
me
to be
feel less safe according to your setup. You set me up to be less safe for 18 months.
I promise it wasn't a setup. It's.
But how is the
There's
organization? How is it that three
there's
cars
no
of
deliberate
yours?
thing to where I'm trying to not put you on camera, Jess. I'm happy for you to park in the driveway.
But
Please
so
park.
why is it that your white
Please.
male safety,
Please park in
being
the driveway.
being less of a rape target, etc.? I'm glad you feel safe because your three cars are covered by the cameras, right? Your three cars are covered by the cameras, but you put up the cameras to protect me, correct?
You would ask me to put up the cameras, and I said okay, and I thought I'd get a really cool camera setup. I'd never set up cameras before.
Wow. Okay. So
And
this is
I
where he gives a
researched
speech
it.
about how great he is, according to all his help he gave me, to cover
tried.
his own cars. I mean, it covered your cars for 18 months, right? I mean,
Jess,
when was the last
so I
time?
understand that you didn't feel
When
safe
was the
parking
last
out there.
time I parked my vehicle regularly on camera? When was the last time I parked my vehicle regularly on camera?
I don't know.
How many years ago?
Probably a long time ago.
But all your three cars are right.
Yeah, they are. They are.
But you want a car
So
to be
I
behind the
understand.
mailbox off camera. You want a car there, right? Whereby you've told
Um,
me numerous times to park there, to block the other neighbors from parking there, right? So you want
yeah.
my car as a blockade.
But I didn't know that you had these security concerns like
You
this,
didn't
Jess.
know? You didn't
No,
know?
I didn't realize.
You had no
that-
idea I was
home
I was a rape
invasion.
victim? I never said that?
I knew that, Jess.
Oh, you
told me
knew
about
that.
before.
Did you know I had like PTSD too?
Absolutely, we've talked about that many times.
But so in the recording we just made audio about an hour. It was an hour and a half recording. You did say you thought the primary reason I wanted security cameras at the house was to
Yeah, I didn't
secure the camera.
realize-
Wait! Stop interrupting me. I'm on a thought train.
Please.
Did you not say that you thought I was wanting the cameras to protect us financially?
We were talking about the cameras, and I'm gonna try to answer the best I can here.
But did you not say you thought
I-
my primary motivation to install the cameras was to have the contents of our cars safe? Is
thought
that what you
that's
said?
What it was. Yeah, I thought it
Oh,
was.
you thought
in
that
case
what it
somebody's-
was. You
yeah.
thought that. Oh, okay. So it's not about me
I
being a
didn't
rape
realize-
survivor.
Yeah, this whole thing about like rape and dangerous
Police.
neighborhoods and police
Police.
invasions, police attacks.
Did you remember
Yeah.
when John Gerritsen held a gun to my head and said he was going to kill me for Satan and stuff? Do you remember that? The police officer who became infatuated with me and tried to force me into his vehicle. Do you remember that guy? Because I was living with you and you and I were together. You don't remember a man trying to
You
hurt
told
me like that?
about this, Jess, yeah. You told me about it.
So you're surprised that I have a problem with police after I was almost abducted by a random guy who turned out to be a police officer who wanted to kill me. According to, I'm a Christian, he's a Satanist, and he's a police officer. And then I was gang stalked. Do you remember me representing I was gang stalked?
I know you got arrested by, what, 15 cops?
Yeah, according to
number
gang
15?
stalking, according to I was
15 cops arrested.
Yeah,
you,
because
right?
I reported John Garrettson, the detective on the SWAT team, for physically attacking me in public. Do you remember this? Because he acts, he
okay.
kind of,
Okay.
what? Do you not remember your girlfriend was almost murdered by a cop?
I know there was a huge thing that went down and you got arrested, and it's really, really unfortunate. Jess, I'm so sorry.
I mean,
that
it's just,
happened.
but I mean, why would I just, but see, you're so confused on the dates whereby you think I was worried about my glove box, right? You thought I was just worried about my glove box, right? But if we say I was just worried about my glove box, why would I not park where my glove box would be on camera? Can you tell me that logically, sir? Why would I not park to have my glove box on camera? If that's my main motivation for the cameras you
know.
installed for my benefit.
I
So
didn't
they're for
realize
my
this whole
benefit.
thing is
Thank
such
you
a
to you.
concern. It's
I mean, you
obviously
didn't
a
realize
concern.
this now because
So
so
please park there.
now it's okay. So okay,
please
it's
park there.
so
Please.
after the so you're arrested Tacoma that hasn't run in 12 months, right?
Yeah, it's about 12 months.
It's been in the safest spot. I mean, you would say the $2,000 to $3,000 rusted Tacoma here at this $2 million house. The $2 million house has a $2,000 rusted Tacoma on a block, so it doesn't roll off the property, right? That's on camera, right?
I had put a block behind it, but I took it off when you asked about it. That's
Yeah, it's on camera though, right?
Yeah.
For 12 months.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What about your new $51,000 Tacoma or whatever your parents bought you or something?
Yeah, the cameras are on the garage that look out towards the street.
Okay, so you have two Tacomas, both white, which white is the right color for Tacomas. You have two Tacomas. One does not run and one is brand new. They are both on camera in the driveway, which is lit, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Where's your third car?
It's parked on the street.
Is that on camera?
Actually, I'm not sure. I could check.
It is,
I think
okay.
might be behind the
It's on
cactus.
camera. I'll tell you, dude.
I'll
It's
check.
on camera. It's on a third camera. So you have three cameras, three cars. Is that correct, sir? Three cameras, three cars. So you
I'll have to
installed these because your girlfriend is so afraid to have her car off camera because of her glove box having what in it? What does her glove box have in it that's so valuable according to insurance money? I mean, gold bars or what?
Just, you've explained this whole home
Yeah, but see, you're
invasion
not.
thing
Yeah,
to
the
me.
home. Now we're back to the
I
home invasion to
understand.
reduce it to the ridiculous. Whereby I'm trying to point out this white male abuser is very safe feeling, according to him being a dominant, athletic male who could probably defend himself from a rapist. Right? I mean, do guys rape you in your ass? Or I mean, because I've been raped. Has a guy ever drugged you in your drink and raped you?
No,
You've never been drugged in your drink?
no, I haven't.
Have you ever had a drunk off-duty police officer twice your size grab you by the face and the neck, tell you he's satanic, and try to force you into his personal vehicle because he wants to rape you or kill you or cut you up according to you're such an attractive white male in suburbia in your $1 million neighborhood or whatever? Does that happen to you?
No, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. So you're not like a rape target being a dude with a nice Tacoma? People don't like try to drug you and rape your ass?
But Jess, park in the driveway.
Oh, now I can.
Please.
Now I can. It's okay now.
If it's a concern, absolutely. I hadn't thought that you didn't want to park out there. Because
You
never
didn't think
said
about that
anything.
because I never.
I
But
thought
see,
you
I thought
parked
I
there.
said something when I parked elsewhere, and then you moved my car.
You had parked right behind my truck, and I moved it because it was blocking the driveway.
Okay, so one time I blocked the driveway, but what about the other 10 times I parked in the driveway or parked on the street on camera?
Okay, so the other times I moved your car, there was a couple of times, it was when I washed my truck. So when I washed my truck in the driveway, I moved your car to the spot where I thought you always parked.
So, because
that's where
so you
I
did
thought that
move
was
my
your
car.
spot.
You did
I
move my.
literally thought that was your parking spot.
Because so yesterday and the day before, you said you've never willingly moved your car, my car, just for a reason, right? You said you never did it. You don't know where my keys are. I mean, I literally have a recording
I asked
where
for
you
your
said
keys.
you swear
Yeah,
you
I
don't.
asked for your keys.
So now you say you have moved my car.
Several times.
So now it's several
I've
times.
never moved your car without asking.
I didn't
Never.
say last time when you degraded me saying you didn't. I did not say, did you move my car without asking? I never asked if you moved my car without asking. I said, you've repeatedly moved my car, and you said you have
Probably
not.
about 3 times.
Okay, well, I say it's probably 15 times a year. Whereby you repeatedly tell me I must park.
That'd be more
I
than
must
once a
par-
month. Okay,
Well, I
go
mean,
ahead.
you're right, dude. You're totally right.
So, Jess, I'm happy that you
I know,
park
you're
in the
super
driveway.
happy.
It's fine. Please, park in the driveway.
Oh, it's
I'm
okay
not-
now today?
I'm not in any
So
way
you're not going to
resisting-
move it and turn off the cameras like you did last time. Attack the garage door. Cause see how it looks to me. You make me park in a dark alley on the street where there's no camera, no lights. Whereby, as a male, you're fine and safe. So it's okay for you to park in the driveway, etc. But you're fine and safe. Whereby I know if something happened, I'm not on camera if I have to say run to my car, according to being an abuse survivor, emotionally manipulated, a rape victim. I think the Syrian pirates across the street were stalking me, and you did encourage me to go to the cops that time too. Do you remember the dog attack and the stalking with the neighbors? Do you remember the dog attack and the Syrians? Where they attacked me and started stalking me in the pictures, etc. Did you forget that?
He did take pictures of you.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Did that happen or not happen?
So, yeah, there was this back and forth thing about...
But I mean, I
your
had
dog
like an
got
aggressive
out.
male, this is like recent, in this address, right? But you kind of forget. But it's all
Those
about,
guys moved,
it's
like,
all about what, Brian?
3-4 years ago? The guy took a picture. He took pictures of you, right? Is that what he did?
But see, I mean, is he a cop?
he was
Is
he
he
was
a
a
cop?
neighbor. He was a neighbor.
I know,
who
but why are
moved
you
out.
trying to be on a platform saying I'm paranoid about cop invasion?
I'm not saying you're paranoid. I'm trying to understand.
I
what
know,
you're
but
saying.
this is not about that. This is about being forced off camera for every single reason. Whereby it does not matter what I'm specifically worried about. Whereby what you do is
Jess,
you tell me I'm
look.
retarded and stupid for cop invasions aren't going to happen. Dude, I don't know who's going to hurt me. I don't know who's going to hurt me next. Do you know that? So while by
so
you
sorry.
ridiculously treat me degradingly, that it's not a cop, your cop invasion, blah, blah, blah. Dude, it's everything.
So
Whereby my
understand
own
your
boyfriend did not care when I was physically attacked by a man at a bar and restaurant during a child's benefit. A child cancer benefit. A cop got drunk and high and attacked me, whereby his entire department colluded to cover it up because it was public. And you forgot about that, right? When did that happen? I mean, I came home and told you, right? I told you when I got home.
yeah, I thought it was like 2018 is my best guess. 2018.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you super cared, right?
Of course I care, Jess.
To the degree of not knowing the year? How did you participate in all this harassment I experienced? Because it sounds like you put up the cameras on the house to protect your car. But you would like me to say it was to protect me, right? Because it's on your cars.
I actually didn't. I'm not that concerned about it, frankly.
Oh, but you set it up for me.
I've never set up cameras until you asked me to. I'm not a
Okay,
camera.
but it
person.
protects me, right?
I learned about cameras and set up something like 12 cameras around the house because you asked me to.
But I don't park on the camera.
Okay, and
That's kinda weird,
that's
right?
clearly an issue. So
It's kind of weird whereby I'm telling you, you made me park off camera. And you're telling me it didn't happen, whereby you keep changing your story. Do you understand how
What-
narcissistic
what's-
and manipulative this is? Either
Yes.
you put the cameras up for me, whereby
that
then
work
I
for
would
you.
experience them in the last 18 months, which I have not. Whereby I told you I'm terrified. You would not walk me and you degraded me, telling me, and then we had to get in a fight whereby I said, I demand you walk me. Then you're saying, oh, I just asked for the cameras for financial, whereby I just enumerated like 5 ways I've been differently assaulted.
So I don't want you to be assaulted. I don't want you to feel unsafe.
But you make me
Whatever
unsafe
we
by
can
asking
do.
me to park off camera. And then now you're telling me the cameras are for me.
I thought that that's where you parked.
According
I thought that
to
was your
you
parking
moving my
spot.
car there.
I've moved your car there several times.
Oh, so now you have, because see, I want you to note, I have it recorded that you fully denied several days ago moving my car at all, whereby you said you have never moved my car, you don't even know where my keys are.
I don't know where your keys are.
I'm just telling you, you now say on camera, on video. This is why I say we have to video everything, whereby you're such a narcissistic, manipulative abuser. I want to kill myself most days. I feel so manipulated. I
Jess,
don't even know what my name is unless you tell me. This is why I'm refusing heart surgery.
Jess, whatever I can do to help, just tell me.
I mean, he's doing everything he can to. I just have to tell him. I mean, he set up all the cameras for me, right? Thank you.
We set up, there's like 12
So then
cameras
why
around the
didn't I
house.
park on them?
I thought that that's where you park because that's the car that doesn't get driven. I thought that you didn't drive.
I only
much at
drive
all.
that car because that's the only car you allow me to drive.
It's the car you drive.
Am I allowed to drive the new Tacoma?
You've never asked to drive the new Tacoma.
Am I allowed to drive it? Is that what you're saying? That I can drive your Tacoma?
Honestly, I think with the current state of conditions, I prefer you don't. I think
So
you're
then
also
why
not
are you
insurance.
saying that's the car that gets driven the least often, as if I can drive other cars whereby I'm not allowed to drive other cars by you? Which other car may I drive? Please tell me. The Tacoma that runs, the Tacoma that doesn't run, or the Infiniti I also believe I'm not allowed to drive. Which car of
I'd
those?
have to check the insurance. I don't know what
So,
the
I mean, but
insurance
you're
even
just
says,
representing
Jess.
that I could drive any car, whereby the one I drive the least is the Murano.
No, I thought that you don't drive much at all. You
Because
barely
I'm
leave
scared
the
to
house.
drive
Yeah,
because
you're
I have
scared to
PTSD.
drive. Right. You don't. In fact, I drive you. I drive you.
Occasionally when I beg, whereby most of the time it's such a degrading, awful
Oh.
experience. Didn't I give you $100 to drive me somewhere? I asked my mom. I called my mom crying, saying, no ride to doctor's appointment. Will you please give Brian $100? And I gave it to you.
I didn't ask for the $100.
I know, but I did because I feel so small. Whereby I feel I have to pay you to take me places. Whereby you're saying I could drive any car. Whereby you're saying I keep the crappy car off camera because I drive it the least. Whereby it's the only car I can drive.
But you drive not much at all. I thought that's why you parked it out there.
Because I'm afraid to drive.
That car doesn't move.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you going to go show this to Darren so you can show
Sure.
him
Yeah, I'll
that
play this
everything
whole
everything I say did not happen or it's wrong? Because according to me, I want to be less dangerous. According to you, I'm dangerous on purpose by my preference.
Dangerous on purpose by your preference. I didn't realize you feel dangerous. If you feel dangerous, park in the driveway. It's obvious, Jess.
Yeah, and then you move my car.
When I washed my
Because you
Tacoma-
say, please park behind the mailbox so other people don't park there, right? You've said that numerous times. Please park behind the mailbox so other people don't park there, right? Whereby
Yeah,
I think
I
there's
have,
about
yeah.
I think there's about 10 other street parking spaces.
Oh, we'll park across the street if you want.
Oh, now I can?
Just tell
Now
me
I
it's a
can?
concern.
Now I
have
can.
to.
Because, see,
But you
I
never
thought I
told
was
me.
repeatedly commanded to park behind the mailbox off camera so nobody else parks there.
I didn't know you didn't feel safe parking there, Jess. You're welcome.
Well, then
to
why
park
do
in
I
the
keep parking
driveway.
other places on camera? And then getting my car moved and then told I should park elsewhere. Whereby you
That's
said,
only happened a couple of times.
did you tell me to park off camera so no people park there according to homeless people parking there and neighbors? Did you tell me to park behind the mailbox so other people park there?
Yeah,
Right.
I think so. Yeah.
You told me that a few
Yeah.
times.
But I didn't know that security is a concern. You
Oh,
told
my
me security is a concern.
Today, starting
So,
today. So it's today
I
the first day I
insist-
said security is a concern.
I insist that you park
Oh,
in the
wow,
driveway.
thanks, dude. Thanks. See, I mean, does Darren get paid to talk to people like this, whereby I should feel so important that now I know I'm important to Brian at 9.5 years.
Just ask me things
I just
like
have
that.
to ask.
Sure.
I just have to ask.
Absolutely. Park in the driveway.
I can just park on the driveway.
It's not an issue.
So
for
now
me,
you
Jess.
won't move my car?
I promise. No.
So in your 9.5, you won't move my car off camera.
Correct.
You won't tell me to move my car.
I will not tell you to move your car, of course. That's
You
fine.
won't tell me I should move
This-
off camera to protect the spot from homeless people.
Jess, I insist you park in the driveway
After
because it's
9.5
a
years?
security concern.
Oh,
It's
so does
so
that mean the
please.
dehumanizing stops? So I get to be a human and park on camera like
Please be a human who parks on camera. Absolutely.
oh, so that
Be
so
a
I can be a
human, that's
human. I'll get considered.
Please get considered.
Do I
yes.
get considered as much as you?
I'm happy.
I mean,
to park in
maybe.
the driveway, of course, Jess.
So now after
I care
9.5
enough
years, you
to
care
go
enough.
through this with you.
So now you care that your lady should be as safe as you know?
You should be as safe as you feel as. If there's anything wrong with your safety, just tell me.
I did, but you said, too bad, so sad.
What? Of what?
Well, I mean, I said, I can't walk out because I'm scared. It's night. Will you walk me, remember?
I remember.
Because I said
walking
I'm
you out,
scared.
and
I said I'm scared because you make me park behind the mailbox. Can you walk me?
I didn't realize it was because of where you park. I thought you were just saying that you didn't want to go outside in general because you don't go outside.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
confusing. As the white male, I don't know. Have you been drugged lately? According to somebody wanting to rape you in your butt.
No.
Does that happen on campus to postdocs?
I don't know the statistics.
I mean, as
I
a
don't
fentanyl researcher with IP and a TM and all that stuff, I mean, as a researcher and a man and a dude with a Tacoma and like a 6 foot of muscle, like you don't look like a lazy fat ass at 52. You look fit enough to struggle, right? Struggle. I mean, what's the chances of you getting raped in a struggle, dude?
It's probably pretty low.
I mean, how many times
So-
have you been drugged on a campus?
0.
Why
So-
haven't you been drugged on a campus, dude?
Why haven't I?
Yeah, I mean, because you're a dude, or because you're safe because you're at a rich address, or because you're white and you grew up in a good neighborhood?
Well, actually, I think.
Is it because you're always safe? You feel safe according to being safe.
I think
Because if you're
UCSB is
safe,
the
if you're
safest
safe,
campus.
if you're safe, then it's safe, right?
UCSB is the safest campus for crime and things like that of all the campuses.
Yeah, and
That's
as long
probably why I
as you're
considered
safe,
moving
as
there.
long as you're safe, right? If you're safe,
Jess,
it's safe.
I want you to be safe. I promise. Please park in the driveway. Please.
Now I can.
Yes,
It's okay, and you
please.
won't move my car.
I promise.
You won't tell me, you won't relegate me to park to block homeless people with my body, right? Because, I mean,
Correct.
we could have blocked the homeless people with the broke down, non moving car, right? Right? I mean, could
Well, it's
the
not
plan.
registered. It's not-
Oh, it doesn't have its plan non op? So the broke down 2000 Tacoma did not get registered, is that correct?
I think it's non-op and it doesn't have insurance.
Oh, so how much is it to do a non op permit?
I think it was like $15.
Oh my God, $15. So the lady is worth
But
less than
That's why I
$15.
parked it there. Is I took it off insurance. I didn't realize you wanted to park there. Please park
But
there.
I mean, so it would cost you $15 to.
Justin, you brought
No,
up
no,
the
no. Here's
Tacoma.
my point. Here's my point.
I offered to sell it.
Listen
just
to my.
because you don't like it.
No. I did not. You sat on it. Whereby I've given you 5 or 6 numbers for a year to call. You sat on it. What I'm telling you is, it's accoladed as your baby, whereby it's on the cameras, safer than me, because you don't want to pay $15. Thereby, instead, you make a living woman park in the dark off camera. She's a rape victim. And you tell her it would cost an extra $15 to use your own broken car to block that spot. Is that correct? It would cost you $15 to block the homeless spot behind the mailbox to keep out your. We don't want homeless people near his $2 million house or his $2 million address or his $52,000 Tacoma. So we aren't going to use his broke down Tacoma to block the homeless people. We're going to use Jesse's body and her car to block
Jess,
the homeless
if you
people
don't feel
from.
safe, don't park there.
I didn't, and you moved my car elsewhere numerous times.
You said that several times, and I will respond with, I moved it several times when I washed my car, or when you parked in front of the driveway, I moved it. It was like 3
And
times.
also, I parked
I
numerous.
always-
There were 7 to 10 times in the last 12 months where I parked on camera on the street in a different
But
place.
You didn't tell me that you were worried about the cameras, Jess.
And you
didn't tell me.
moved my car.
But you
You
didn't tell me
moved
that
my
the
car
cameras-
from a camera spot to block the homeless people who park off camera where there's homeless people. So you want me to be exposed to homeless vagrants off camera in the dark in the alley. Then you act like $15 is too much to put the broke down Tacoma in the dark, scary alley spot, right? Okay, I just want Darren to know I'm worth less than $15 because I did think I was worth less than $2,000 to $3,000.
Jess,
But
it's
now
not
I
about
know.
money.
Now I know.
It's-
It
it's
is about the money because we could block the homeless people with your
It's-
broke down car, right?
Sure. Well,
We could
that's
block
a
the-
good idea.
that's a
Just-
good idea.
You should have said something, and
I
let's
should
do
have
it.
said
I'm
it.
happy to do that. Let's
Why
do
didn't
it.
I offer the
You never said
$15?
that. Just please tell me what you're thinking.
He
and I'm
never
happy
said
to
that. I
help.
should have just said.
Just tell me, please.
Okay,
me.
so here, while we're
Tell me.
doing the performance that I never told you about, Brian, I'm going to tell you something.
Please.
I'm a human, and I do believe I'm worth more than $15.
Absolutely. So do I.
But why did I have to tell you I'm worth more than $15 planned op non-operation permit?
You don't have to tell me that.
But I just did. You
I
said,
didn't
why
know.
didn't I tell you that?
What I'm saying is, if you don't feel safe, tell me.
I did.
and
I
let's
told
make
you.
a
I
change.
told you I'm parked
Let's make a
scary.
change. Let's make a change.
But this, how many months ago did I tell you I was scared to walk out to my car?
Jess, let's
Did that
make a
happen or
change.
not happen? I mean, yeah, let's make a change, dude. Let's make a change to you not being a narcissist and you taking accountability. Why didn't you just say, I made you less safe? According to
Jess.
me feeling safe because I'm safe, therefore I'm fine.
Jess, I don't want you to
I mean,
feel
this is
unsafe.
some real narcissism here. Whereby you're safe as a white male at your $2 million address and your $52,000 Tacoma that has like what radar? I mean, if a homeless zombie ran up to your Tacoma while you're backing up, does it not get on the camera, the homeless zombie? On the Tacoma radar cameras, surround sound, whatever Tacoma, right?
The cameras point out towards the street.
No, I'm talking about your Tacoma surveillance of your Tacoma cameras in the Tacoma, whereby the Tacoma has cameras.
Oh yeah, it has radar and yeah.
So, I mean, if a
Yeah,
person
it-
ran up and attacked you in your Tacoma, would you see it on the camera? If you're driving, backing up?
It looks out the front only. So it
But when you're
doesn't-
backing up?
Yeah, it doesn't record backup. It
I
just
know, but does the
records
camera
forward.
show backup?
Oh yeah, it does. It has.
So if
the
you're
reverse
backing
camera.
up, you would
Yeah.
see if a man attacked you in your Tacoma fancy ride, right? While you're backing up out of the driveway. So you're also like, not only are you on driveway cameras, also if you're in your nice locked
Jess, I
Tacoma,
don't want you to be unsafe. Okay, I
You
promise I
don't? Because,
want you to be unsafe. So please park in the driveway.
because you're acting like you're surprised.
Please park in the driveway. I completely agree. That
Now
if
I
you don't
can.
feel
It's okay
safe,
now?
Please.
Because you moved my car. I'm saying you moved my car and told me to park in the dangerous spot.
But you didn't tell me you didn't feel safe parking there, Jess. So please.
But
don't
how do
park
you
there.
not know I felt unsafe when I asked you to escort me out?
Well, that was recently, and we should have talked about it.
But I told you I didn't want to park in that place, and I told you I wanted cameras on the house, right? Did you make the cameras for me?
I put the cameras up there, so
Then why can I not park on them?
you please park on them.
But
Please.
why can't I park on them for the last 18 months? Because see,
well,
now
for the
we're
last
recording
12
it. Now we're
months.
recording it, and I'm calling you to the
I'm
carpet.
just trying to answer your questions, Jess.
I know, but I'm trying to ask you why.
I'm happy to answer your questions.
Okay, great. Okay, here's a question. Why is it that anything is only important to you if it's important to you?
Just whatever is important to you, just tell me, okay? If parking off camera,
I know, but see,
is
what
a
I'm
huge
telling
issue
you
for
is if it's important to me, it's not important
but
because you're acting like I have
isn't
not
a
talked
piece
about
of
this.
isn't a piece of that if you feel like something is important, you should tell me? Shouldn't you tell me?
But see, you're degrading me and invalidating me, saying I have not told you, whereby I don't have recordings of all the numerous times I've told you, whereby you invalidate me, saying I haven't told you, whereby I've numerously told you times I have told you, whereby you've removed my car, whereby I'm telling you logically, according to a defense attorney, they would say it makes no sense to install a security system for a female and then she does not park on it.
I didn't
And then
realize
you
it was a concern
numerously
to you.
times move her car off of it. And then when she has a terrorizing episode in the garage, you also make your camera that would show your involvement in this garage
But
incident.
I agree, I was involved with that. I was.
But where's the
outside.
camera footage?
It wasn't recording. I'm sorry. So,
So when the security needs to help me, where is it?
it wasn't recording. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm not parking on the camera, so it's not protecting me when I'm parking, right? Right?
Say that again.
When I'm parking outside, I'm not safe where I'm parking.
I hope you feel safe.
I
now
don't. I
because you
don't. Now I
parked.
park for 5 days. I've not felt safe for 9.5 years.
Okay. Then
Whereby
tell me.
I
Tell me
did tell
that.
you, and you're saying I didn't.
I didn't know you didn't want to park behind the mailbox.
That's
Jess.
why I didn't park there, and you moved it.
But you didn't tell me that.
Because you kept arguing with me
About what?
about what. Does it matter? Because
What
I'm
was I
telling you told me.
arguing
It's,
about?
see, it's like reducing, and we're just going to run around and run and run. Whereby the logic says a female who is primarily a target over a male, correct? Whereby I'm just saying I've been drugged in my drink and you have not, right? Right?
Apparently.
I mean, do you get drugged in your drink? I mean, let's just keep talking.
No, I don't. I don't.
But I mean, at least you feel safe by the cameras that you installed for me, right? You feel
Jess,
safer by them,
I'm
right?
so sorry you didn't feel safe parking behind.
I'm
the
just
mailbox.
asking
Please don't
how.
think
I'm asking how they're for me if they don't benefit me.
I
How
thought
do they
did.
benefit me?
I thought they did.
How? How?
I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I just named, we've been talking 47 minutes plus an hour and a half. We've been arguing before and yesterday and the day before, whereby I have recordings that you said you absolutely did not move my car at all. And now
I
you're
moved
saying you
it
did.
a couple of times.
You said you never
Alright, so
even
I've
moved it. Never.
washed- I've
So
only
it's like,
washed my
which is a
car, like,
story,
4
which is, you
times.
know, it's like, dude. I'm
Jess,
telling
I'm
you, the
doing my
logic,
best.
the logic says you did not secure me according to my need to feel secure. Okay, that's the
I
logic.
want you to feel secure, Jess. I
According to
promise.
when?
I promise I want
Since
you to
when?
feel secure.
Since when?
Always. I want
Then
to
you
feel
failed.
secure.
You failed. Want in one hand, shit that didn't happen in the other.
I
Okay,
want
do you
you to
hear
feel
that? Do you
safe.
hear that? I want you to feel safe is your statement. My reply is that it did not happen in 9.5 years.
All I'm saying is, if there's something you don't like, just tell me, okay?
As I
You
have for
asked-
9.5
you
years.
asked me to put up the cameras, so I did.
Okay, I know you did, and they protect you and they validate you. According,
Honestly, I don't feel that protected by them. I am not.
so then why don't you allow them to protect me where they make me feel safer?
I want that to happen for you.
According to starting when?
Since you started parking, I've always wanted you to feel safe.
But they didn't
since
make me
you-
feel safe per my complaints for 9.5 years. But so you keep reducing it to the ridiculous where I'm insanely phobic of a police invasion. No, I've been raped, I've been beaten, I've been medically abused. All these things I've shared with you, whereby you reduce it to the ridiculous and you say you want me to feel safe, whereby I just said in 9.5 years you never make me feel safe. Whereby you say you want me to feel safe, whereby I keep telling you why you're failing at making me feel safe.
Just. Okay, so tell me what you feel not safe about, and I'll do whatever I can to help. You told me you don't.
Starting
feel
today,
safe.
starting today.
Well, what happened is you told me.
Starting
about the
today,
mailbox.
you're going to do that because I'm telling you for 9.5 years I've told you and you've done nothing. whereby
What?
I'm extremely invalidated.
What was I supposed to do?
What was he supposed? God, fucking A. What was he supposed to do?
What? No, you're saying I didn't do something that I was supposed to do. What
I'm
was
saying
it?
I have not felt safe for 9.5 years, according to my numerous objections and statements to you, whereby now I feel gaslighted and daily invalidated, degraded, made to feel worthless. I've been told a $15 permit to block the homeless people to park his trash on the street. I mean, I should just park my car there, though.
Just
I mean, like
park in
trash on the
driveway,
street.
Please, park in the driveway.
Now I can.
Please, yes.
So
park in
I'm
the
okay.
driveway,
It's true.
please.
So now I'm okay. Now I'm a
Please.
human. The
You're absolutely
dehumanizing.
human. You're the most human I can possibly.
Because what
hope
I'm
to
telling
be.
you is I felt dehumanized for 9.5 years. And
Well,
dehumanized.
tell me what you need, and I'll
I
help.
did. I
Tell
told
me
you
if
for
feel
9.5
human.
years. Did you miss it, dude?
Just tell me what you need. Jeff.
Starting when?
Starting whenever you need.
So do you not
anything.
have the old emails and the old text messages and the links and the complaints and the? Do you have the messages to Darren? Do you have the access to Darren? Do you know? I think you have Asperger's and you're a narcissist and you're an invalidator and a gaslighter. Do you know all those things?
You've told me that many times lately. So.
Okay, so why are you asking me to tell you what to do? Because I've already told you from the beginning, step by step, what to do, starting from the day I moved here, whereby I just told you little bits like, hey, what happened? Why don't we do this more? Why don't we talk? Whereby now, it's like I literally say, you're the picture of a narcissist and an emotional abuser, whereby all you do is gaslight me and invalidate me, whereby I can literally say, I finally have evidence, and it's literally, I have recordings where you say, I did not move your car ever. Never. I don't
Okay.
know where your keys
So,
are.
I'm doing
Now
my
you are
best.
saying that.
I'm doing my best. to
He's
answer
doing
your
his
question.
best. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
there's
invalidating.
definitely
Let's invalidate her. What's this going to be now?
There's definitely several times when I remember I was gonna wash my truck and I asked you for your keys. I've never moved your car without.
So now
asking
there's a
first.
disclaimer.
I've never. I don't.
So when
move
you
your
made
car.
the concrete blanket, I never did that statement, and I said you never did that, and I have this all recorded. You did not say
That's
I
fine.
never moved your car, whereby you used that to invalidate me that you never moved my car, and I said you moved it numerous times, whereby now you're saying you did move it, but now
Yes.
you're saying
I
only
don't
for
know.
valid
I moved
reasons.
it- I moved it a couple of times.
Okay, so now you're
Okay.
saying you did, but
I'm
did you
not trying
say?
to make you feel
I'm
unsafe,
curious.
Jeff.
I'm curious.
Promise.
Will you admit to say you did not move it yesterday or the day before or the day
I
before?
don't recall. It's,
doesn't
it's
recall.
obviously very important.
I
to
mean,
you,
we do
Jess.
need. It is important that we get
It's
this
very
right.
important to you. So
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
doing
for
everything I can
9.5
to
years,
think
we
about
need
it,
to
okay?
degrade her and. I mean, are you gonna pay Darren to watch this?
Yeah,
You're gonna pay him
Sure.
to watch this
absolutely, absolutely.
because I picked out Darren for you. Do you know
Okay.
why?
You've told me.
Why? I mean, I want.
Uh,
If I told you, tell me.
You told me because he works at UCSB and he has a PhD in his psychoanalysis.
Well, I said he's like published, well studied, and I said I do think he has he/him pronouns.
he has
And
what?
he/him pronouns, whereby he's a male that probably pees with a penis.
Okay.
Okay, do you pee with a penis?
Yes.
Do you pee sitting or standing or both?
Both.
Okay, you pee sitting and standing.
Well, sometimes I sit to not make a mess in the bathroom, and you know.
Okay,
that.
great. Okay, so
yeah.
here's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
I picked Darren as the like only male UCSB published, graduated, all this accoladed academic, whereby I'm tired of being degraded by an academic like you. Okay, and I thought two males that peed with a penis could have a conversation between the penises as microphones. Okay. Whereby maybe you would hear Darren because he pees with a penis and is male. Whereby I thought because maybe he's also published according to some research or something, and I talked to him on the phone
Okay.
to ask him about his, stuff and everything. He sounded very intelligent and very linear in his thinking, like man brain.
Okay.
I thought Darren had man brain, yet he had studied a bunch of cool psychoanalytical, pop psychology, whatever, right? And he works with hipster UCSB students, etc., right?
I guess.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So, do you know I picked
But-
Darren for you? Because I thought you would vibe with him.
Recently, You told me exactly this before, so yes, I do.
You did,
told me
okay,
this.
okay. Whereby, we went to him and what happened?
You told me. So I don't understand this. You keep. I mean, I don't have all these. You're acting like I care if he has a bunch of publications and stuff like that.
I know, but I'm
It's
saying
not-
I picked him for you, whereby I have
Oh, thank you.
Kaiser. I have
Okay.
Kaiser. Darren was not taking Kaiser,
Oh.
whereby I called Darren and I said,
Oh,
Darren, I'm
okay.
kind of a broke girl and I'm sad. I go to UCSB, I'm broke, but I need counseling with my boyfriend, etc. Because I feel really depressed and on my relationship. I said, well, Darren said, well, don't worry, I have sliding scale in my private practice. So even though you're not a student, he said, if you do want my help with the relationship, etc., he said, you could see me on my sliding scale according to being a poor girl, right? Right? Do you remember this?
You said you would talk to him, and he was willing to do $100 an hour.
Which was a
Right.
sliding scale reduction for him, right?
Yeah, I think.
Then
so,
what?
yeah.
Then what?
Then what? Then I said, well, if he's dropping his rate for us, I don't want to force him to not get paid. So I think I said, what? I said, well, he offered 100. I said, I don't want to disrespect him and make him work for not getting paid. So I said something, was it 150 per hour?
His normal
Okay.
rate was around $250.
Okay.
And I think he said he'd do it for me for like $50 or $100 a session.
Okay.
According
So-
to he and I discussed his sliding scale, and I told him I didn't make enough to pay his $300 or $250 or whatever it was. I don't remember his exact rate. But I said, look, I cannot afford, because I already have Kaiser, Darren. I'm trying to get my man into counseling with me with a smart head, male brain, whereby maybe you could help him understand according to a logic or something where I'm going wrong talking man to woman, right? Right? So I negotiated a lower rate, right? Because I said, I want to pay for it because he won't go, he won't pay, it's so expensive. I just need help in my relationship because it's traumatizing me because I love my boyfriend. I thought we were getting married, etc. And now it's all problems for years, right? Do you remember this? Whereby I found a male counselor that I thought would fit in your idea of your accoladed PhD men that pee with a penis and have IP or whatever. IP address, IP intellectual property, IP attorneys, whatever. Okay, I thought Darren was smart and male brain enough, yet hip enough on UCSB type modern psychology, psychotherapy, talk therapy, etc. Whereby I thought you would respect him. Whereby you respected him so much, you said, wow, as a academic in my program next door or whatever, you said what?
I have no idea. Why don't you tell me?
You said, I don't feel right asking him to pay to get less money according to giving us a discount, according to I also have a PhD, right?
What I said was I could afford to pay more, so I would like to not disrespect him.
I think that's really relevant and wonderful. You know why? Because I've never given a discount to anyone except for you and my mother on real estate. Okay? Because I do not discount my services. Whereby I found it respectful for you as a UCSB graduate and postdoctoral researcher who is employed at UCSB to say, hey, let's not disrespect another UCSB person by asking him for a discount according to how broke my girlfriend is, right? I mean, that's basically the conversation whereby you said, I am a postdoctoral guy with money in the bank, whereby we should pay more according to we should not disrespect a colleague according to we should pay the $250 or whatever, right? I said, okay, right? Why do you keep walking off camera? I'm trying to close my eyes so I don't have to watch you rolling your eyes at me like I'm retarded. Okay.
I'm not calling you retarded, Jeff.
So, I mean, you look at me like I'm retarded, so I'm closing my eyes while I'm talking because I get constantly distracted. I don't care where you sit.
I'll sit right here.
My
okay?
point is, you increased the rate that I negotiated because I'm poor, right? So I said, I want our relationship to survive, according to I'm so sad and depressed because I love you so much and you stopped holding my hand for years and you won't speak to me and you won't do anything. Can we please get counseling because I love you? Do you remember all that?
I remember it was a very,
And then I
How to say it.
negotiated a lower rate with Darren, according to me not being able to afford it, according to you not wanting to do it, according to me saying, well, gosh, if I pay for it, can we please do it? So I got a counselor, whereby then you told me something about negotiating his rate down. What? You wanted us to pay more? But I think that's fair because when I used to make a lot of money, I didn't like when people asked me for a discount at work, and you're like a colleague of Darren's, right?
I'm not really a colleague of his. He worked at UCSB. That's great. You pointed that out. I felt bad. I was just trying to do what I could.
So who paid for it after that?
I think I wrote checks for that.
I mean, because I remember one time, because I said, well, look, dude, I can't afford that, Brian. Remember I said that? I can't afford $250 a session.
I
Do you
paid
know-
it.
Yeah, but
Right.
I know. You said you would pay it, right?
Yeah.
You said you would pay it because it was your idea for it to be more. By like 5 times more, because I didn't make as much as you, because I don't have a PhD.
I was just trying to help. I was trying.
I know, but so you said we should pay more because you make more. And that makes sense respectfully, right? I agreed with that respectfully. As a colleague, a guy, whatever, it makes sense. You don't want to be,
Well, I could
but-
afford it.
you could afford it. So
Yeah.
who paid for it then?
I did, didn't I?
Well, so I recall getting there and you didn't have your checkbook.
Oh, that's right. So I forgot.
Oh,
my
that's
checkbook.
right.
Yeah, I forgot.
Did
my
I remind
checkbook.
you to bring your checkbook?
I forgot
Did I
my
have
checkbook.
$250 according to, I was very clear, I don't have that kind of
I forgot my
money.
checkbook, Jess. I forgot it.
So you increased the money at the counselor and then you
forgot.
forgot your checkbook.
I forgot it. It was. Yeah.
A little, I mean, that's interesting, right?
But I paid him next time.
I mean, but did you pay me back?
For what?
According to it cost me 5 times as much and I had to scrape money together to write a check and then I didn't have the money and gas and all that. I mean, it's like, so here's my point. I
Okay.
fought really hard to get a counselor that I could afford to get you to so we could save our relationship. Then you negotiated higher. Then you conveniently forgot your checkbook. Then I had to pay more. Then it's oops, right?
We went like 9 times.
No, 9 times. Wow. I'm so glad we got the 9. 9?
It's something like that, yeah.
Okay, so you paid $259 times to Darren?
I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm
So
not
what is
sure.
950 times what is 250 times 9? That's almost 2,500. Are you saying you believe your investment in our counseling in 9.5 years is $2,500?
I don't know what it is. I don't.
But is it close to 25? Have you invested 2,500 in our relationship counseling?
I'd have to check. I really don't.
Oh, okay, you have to check.
Yeah, I really don't.
You think you went 9 times and paid 259 times?
I don't know. It's something like that.
I mean, it sounds exaggerated to sound good, because my guess is 3 times.
Huh.
So your guess is 3 times as many, right? Why did we
Okay.
quit counseling? Why did we quit Darren? Because, I mean, 9 times you wrote checks. Why'd we quit him, according to 9 times? Because, see, I want Darren to see this, whereby you
Yeah,
believe we
okay.
win 9 times. To you,
Okay.
you wrote 9 $250 checks as the investment.
I'm
'Cause-
not sure what.
Well, I mean,
it's
do you
something
own a
like
firm
that.
called Numerical Design?
No.
Have you ever?
No,
You've never been at a company that had a numerical design title.
I'm not the owner. No, I work there.
As what?
An employee.
You were a contracted employee?
I was an employee.
You weren't a stock or certificate or CTO or nothing?
I was CTO by title, but
Oh, so you were the CTO of a
but I
company.
had no stock, and I'm not.
But
the
you
owner.
were an employee. You were just
I was an employee.
But
yeah.
you're also CTO.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is CTO what's the is that 1099 or a janitor or what?
So I started as 1099. Then when
CTO, chief. What is that? What is CTO?
technology officer.
So you were the chief technology officer,
But
CTO.
I don't own the company. No.
You
never
don't
owned
own it.
No.
But you did just kind of act like when I said you own a numerical design firm, right? You
didn't
kind of
own it.
acted like you didn't know what I was talking
No,
about.
I acted like I don't own it. I work there as an employee.
Okay, what's it called again?
It's called Numerical Design. I
And what
don't
does the
own it.
company do? What does numerical design? Simulation of what?
Just physics.
Physics. Does physics include math?
It does. Yeah.
In physics.
Yeah.
Physics.
And math. Yeah.
Do you know physics? Have you taken a physics class?
Yep.
And a math class?
Yeah.
In physics,
Uh huh.
is 9 the same as the number 3?
It's not the same. It's a number. So you're talking. It looks like you're going back to this thing about how many.
No, wait. I'm
constants
asking. You took a math class of any kind. Any math class of any kind. Have you taken one?
Yeah. I've taken math classes.
Is math, in math, science, physics, in any field, when is 9 the number 3? When is 9 the number 3? When is 9 the number
It's
3?
something. What I'm just telling you, it's something like that. It's less than 10, I'm sure. I don't know how many times we went there. I really don't. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You
I
work
really
for a
don't know.
company. You work as a contractor or something previously for a numerical design company, right? What did you
I was
do at
employed.
numerical design?
Physics simulation. So I.
Did you ever
simulate physics.
type? Did you ever type on a keyboard?
I typed. Yeah.
If you have, like, say, physics and you put 9 instead of 3, does it make a difference?
Of course.
So when you're doing physics and you're going to type a 9 or a 3, is it
Yes, it's
significant?
something-
Is
so-
it significant
so it
in
looks like
physics,
you're
math,
drawing-
etc.? My point is it's significant numerically to be a 9 or a 3.
It's something under 10. I'm not sure what it was.
But
I'm
see,
sorry.
the difference between 9 and 3 is what?
S-
Numerically, mathematically.
It's 6. So
6,
yes,
6. How many
it's
times
under
is
10.
6?
I don't know.
But
what
I mean,
the
I'm
number
talking
is.
about
I don't know what
a
the number
third
is.
of my estimation.
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
So is that acceptable at your workplace according to being a mathematician?
Order of magnitude, yes. At something that you haven't thought about in a long time, sure.
Is
I'm
it
not
true
being
you invented
unreasonable.
basically a field of nano something? According to math and science and something? Nano, what's it called? Microfluidics. Micro
Yeah,
micro
so
what?
I do microfluidics. That's right.
Okay, so micro.
Yeah.
Are you micro or nano?
Both.
What's the difference between 3 and 9? Is it micro or nano? 3 and 9.
I'm not sure. Is it micro or nano?
Is the number, if I said, okay, the difference between 3 and 9 is what?
6.
6. Is the number 6 micro or nano?
It's a number.
It's
I'm
a
not
number.
sure if it's micro
It's like a
or
digit,
nano.
or it's neither micro or nano. It's neither.
It's not micro and it's not nano.
So do whole numbers not get used in physics? I'm confused. Whole numbers, are they used in physics and math? Whole numbers.
Yeah. Okay. Whole numbers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So is 9 versus 3
Okay.
relevant in physics? On a scale, a spectrum,
But
a
I'm
graph.
not claiming to know how many times we visited Darren in.
I'm just
was it
curious because all I'm
2017?
saying here is it's like it's like let's
2017,
just
right?
reduce it to the ridiculous here because this is what you do to me. You reduce me to the ridiculous. I'm telling you, you're a nanoscientist who worked for a company as a CTO that focuses on doing other math for other companies. Is that correct? You contract
Yeah.
to do math homework
Uh-huh.
for other companies.
Yeah, that's right.
If there was a difference between the number 9 and the number 3 in their homework,
It's something like I had said. It's something like 9. I don't know the number, Jess. I really don't.
okay, but my point
I really
is,
don't know.
are significant figures relevant to you in the workplace, sir? According to nano, micro, macro, or whole figures, or what? How is significance working with you in nano fields according to spectrofluidics? Let's see, spectrofluidics. What was your title? CTO, Chief Technology Officer. What did you do at GRT?
I was a consultant.
Okay, you were a gas reactions technology consultant. Have you ever synthesized a vitamin?
Actually, I'm glad you asked that question. What was it? In my organic chemistry class, I wrote a paper about vitamin A, the molecule.
Excellent. I mean,
I
you sound
did
very
synthesize
proud of yourself to have written a vitamin A molecule. And also, you've been the CTO of. Did you go to college, sir? Sir Brian?
I went to college.
You did, okay. And you
Yeah.
took a math class, right?
Yeah.
Would people hire you as a mathematician if I told them you do not feel the difference between 3 and 9 is relevant?
For what you asked me.
No, not for what I asked you. Would mathematicians let you do their homework if you said the difference between 3 and 9 is 0? It's negligent. It does not matter in whole numbers, significant figures, or digits. It is non-relevant according to, we're going to reduce this to the ridiculous, whereby you always do that to me, whereby nothing I say matters according to how ridiculous it is, whereby I'm trying to point out you're a mathematician and a CTO, but you don't know the difference between 3 and 9.
Now, what I don't
You're
know
also
is
a
how many
boyfriend. You're a
times-
boyfriend who does not know if his girlfriend was assaulted physically to almost murder. What
do know
year?
is how
What
many
year?
times we went to see Darren.
I know,
don't
but I'm
know. It feels-
emphasizing
it
that
feels
you.
like about 9 to me.
What I'm emphasizing is you're so specific. Tell me, when I met you,
But
when
I
I
don't
met you at the
remember
junior
how many
college, when I met you at the junior college, is it true you had a graph of your finances? A graph. Every month you would put in the amount you had saved and spent, and did
Back
you have a
when I was
graph?
broke. Yeah, it's because I was broke.
Graph,
yeah.
graph. How long did you maintain that graph of your finances according to up downs of the market, etc.? How long did?
I stopped that probably about 2012. Probably about 2012.
2012. Okay, so you graphed your finances, etc.
Yeah, I grab.
Do you balance your checkbook? Do you balance it, or just hope?
I hope.
You hope. Do you have checks now?
I actually don't have any checks
You
here.
don't have any checks now. Is writing a check of $250 memorable to your affordable engineering brain? 250,
Is
250.
it memorable? In 2016, 2017, I
250,
really
$250.
I really don't recall. I don't know how many checks I wrote.
If your
in
account is
2016.
missing $250, if your account is missing 250, do you notice by check? Do you notice? Is 250 relevant?
I don't know, Jess.
He doesn't
I
know.
don't
Okay.
know.
So I'm curious. As the
I
CTO
I
of numerical
wasn't buying my
design.
checkbook at that time,
Okay,
if
so at
that's
the
your question.
time you worked for the CTO of
wasn't-
numerical design. CTO of numerical. Picture the
right.
time. Picture the. Yeah, to pick a
Yeah.
career. Picture the time.
Yeah.
When in your career, your life, mathematics, we can go back to kindergarten or the abacus.
Okay.
When, mathematically, scientifically, etc.
Okay.
When has the difference between the whole numbers 3 and 9 ever been irrelevant? When? Irrelevant.
When you're trying to guess something that happened in 2016 and haven't, I don't know how many times.
So
it was, I'm
then the
sorry.
whole numbers are only irrelevant when you're discussing it with your girlfriend, right? Or when it's
I'm
not
sorry, I
important to
don't
you.
know.
Not
I
important to
don't-
you.
I don't.
It's not
I don't
important.
have the number.
I mean,
know.
okay, can I ask you a question? At work, what type of sig figures do you work with? Sig figs. Significant figures. What are your sig figs?
You use whatever is relevant to the problem. So in this case, it's under 10. I
It's
think that's
zero.
a good
I mean, it's
way-
zero. The sig figs here is zero. There's zero significance.
Really?
Do you see? I'm saying you have zero significance between 3 and 9 according to me being a female that parks in the dark. But I would like to know the significant figures you work with as a CTO wherever you work, whenever you
Jess,
do work.
I don't know how many times we went. I'm sorry.
No,
I
no,
really
I
don't
know, but I'm
It's
just
under
pointing
10.
out, I'm reducing it to the ridiculous, whereby I think you work with significant figures of the what? Nano, whatever? Nano, micro?
You just work with what you have.
Which is
So,
what? Give me, what's
in
the
this
last?
case, it's a guess from 2016.
No,
I don't know.
I'm talking about at work. Are we I said at work numerous times. I'm asking your significant figures when you're at work. Not the significant figure of 0 when you're talking to me. I know my significant figure is 0. Okay, this is the point. The significant 0 of me is determined. I'm not questioning that. I am a 0.
I'm saying it's under 10. I don't know how
I'm
many
asking
times.
you what your significant figure
I'll
is
give you
at
the
work.
best
At
answer
work.
I can. It's,
at work.
It's the best you have. It's,
Which
it's,
is what?
It's whatever the information is. So if the information has a lot of
Give me your
significant
last
figures
example.
of numbers.
Mm-hmm. At work,
You know, honestly,
you're significant.
I don't use
I
numbers
don't know.
a lot.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
I
I
don't
don't
use
know. I
numbers
don't
a
know.
lot.
Do you work with inches?
No. Not that
Centimeters?
often.
Centimeters?
Usually millimeters.
Millimeters.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's how many millimeters off, it's off. How many? 1 or 3?
Well,
Okay, so wait a second. Wait. I have a
10%.
question. We're going to talk millimeters.
Okay.
Okay, your nano device.
Okay.
If your nano device is 3 millimeters.
Okay. 10% is typical.
10%.
It's within what we say when I talk to other people that do simulation like I do. Is we're trying to get things
So if
within
it's
10%.
3, if it's 3 millimeters, what's 10%?
0.3. So 3.3.
What if I said it was 9?
I don't know how many times we went to Darren. It's under 10.
I'm not talking about Darren. I'm talking about your work. Are you clear on that? Because you keep trying to slick Willie, a podium speak, a senator level out of the question. I'm comparing the significant figures of your girlfriend, which is 0, significant 0 at girlfriend.
Just
Whereby 3 versus 9 is 0. I'm saying, what's your significant figure at work?
I don't know how many times.
At work.
I shoot for within 10%.
10%.
Yeah.
So if it was 3 millimeters, because you work with millimeters, right? 3 millimeters.
Yeah.
So if it was 3.3, that's good, right? It's within range.
Yeah.
What if it was 9 millimeters? Is that in range?
Jess, I don't know how many times we went there. I'm sorry.
I know, but I'm asking at work. If your answer out of the computer was 9,
Okay.
would you get fired, or would they give you a raise, or would you shred your documents, or would you change your name?
I'd say I worked with the best information I had. It's if I was supposed to be 3, what you're talking about, and it was supposed to be 9, I'd say, well, I didn't know. Okay, I don't know. I
And then do
can't
people
say-
rehire you tomorrow?
I can't say more than I don't know. I
I
really
don't know. My God, what the fuck, dude? So okay. So your last project, just pick a project you can talk about. Because I mean, I really feel like you're degrading me by derailing me on the example of the lack of consideration, whereby 3 versus 9, according to your bank account, the number of checks you've written, according to the number of times we would have gone together, according to that would have been 9 weeks of disruption. You would have had to write 9 $250 checks. Your bank account would be $2,500 lighter. Whereby I'm saying you would remember. Whereby I'm saying it's not significant because you don't care because it's about me.
It's from 2016.
I'm saying
About
if it was
Darren.
at work and you
But
were the
this isn't
CTO.
a recent work project.
I
This
know,
is
but at
within
work you're
Darren.
required to care and be accurate.
But it's also I don't remember stuff from 2016.
Do you get the point? Do you get the point here? The point is you're accurate when it pays. You're inaccurate and you're negligent and you're forgetful and you're invalidating and you lie when it does not suit you. I'm saying your sig figs are different numerical when it comes to your lies and your narcissism that don't make you look good.
It's from 2016, Jeff.
Dude, when did you learn sig figs? I mean, because I thought you
I'm
invented a
doing the-
capacitor at the age of 5. Did you have electronics at age 5?
I had electronics at age 5, yeah.
If you have 3 capacitors at age 5, and you have 3 capacitors.
Jess, I don't know.
I have a
can't
question.
say-
I have a 5-year-old question. 5-year-old electronic question. If one 5-year-old has 3 capacitors, and another 5-year-old has 9 capacitors, which 5-year-old has more capacitors?
The 5-year-old with 9 capacitors has more.
If I plugged 9 capacitors into some electronics shit, would it change it? Versus 3 capacitors.
Probably.
It probably would.
Yeah.
I mean, if your numerical design accoladed academics saw how great you are at the difference between 3 and 9, would they continue to hire you for physics, numerical simulation?
Well, I do my best, and my best guess is under 10. Okay. That's
I
my
know,
best
but
guess.
it's your
I
best
promise.
guess. It's
my
your best guess
I
when
don't
you're
know.
being a Neanderthal
But
who's
it's from
self-centered.
It's from 2016, and I don't know. It's from 2016. We visited Darren. Absolutely. How many
Do you?
times? I
Kn-
really
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
Do you not?
I really
Do you
don't
not
know.
remember something from 2016?
How many times we visited Darren? I really don't remember that, and I don't.
Didn't I
plot my
ask you to
checkbook.
recite the quadratic equation and you were able to do it the other day? Recite the quadratic equation. You can do it freely. How many numbers could you recite on pi?
3.14156.
What number do you use the most, according to math or some shit?
Probably pi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably pi.
I mean, if pi was 9 or something, would it change the equation?
Jess, so you're getting.
I'm
back to this
asking.
thing
I'm
about
asking
Darren.
if you wrote 9 point something as pi, would your pi be wrong?
Jess, I don't know what the.
I'm
number is. That's all I
I'm
can say.
asking if you
I
wrote
don't know.
instead of 3 pi,
I really don't know. I'm
3.14.
sorry, I don't know.
You don't know.
I
The
don't
equation
know.
would not be different if you put 3.14 versus 9.14 as pi.
It's a different number. What I'm saying.
So a different number
it's
is
less than
different.
10.
A
I
different
don't
number
know.
is different.
I don't know, Jess. I really don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I
my
mean,
best.
I noticed when there's
Really
$2,000 missing, whereby you noticed when there's $2,000 missing, right?
Sure, but I'm not plotting my checkbook in 2016.
I know,
I
but
really
what I'm
don't
saying
know.
is,
I don't know.
we got in this argument according to starting where you said you don't invalidate me tonight, and I had a great evening.
Okay.
Did I have a great evening? Will you tell me my opinion about my great evening?
Well, we're talking about.
Because I
stuff
came
that's
out of the
really not
bathroom and you were like,
comfortable.
"Hey, do you want a sandwich? Hang out, go to In-N-Out." Dude,
Yeah.
why?
Oh, okay.
Why? Why would I want to do any of that when I just told you for an hour and a half how evil and mean you are for making me park off camera and you denied making me do, etc. Where we probably argued for 3 hours on various recordings whereby you've totally destroyed me in every way.
I don't
Destroyed
wanna
me.
destroy you, Jess.
Destroy.
I
You
wanted
do
to
want to
get
destroy
dinner.
me.
I wanted to get dinner for you. wanted
I
to
know.
get
According
dinner
to
for you.
what? According to what compliance do I have to reach to get dinner with you? Tell me how to
maybe-
comply with your agenda, please.
Okay, maybe if you're hungry.
So, I should be hungry? Okay, well, Master, I am hungry, according to you.
If you don't want to have dinner, I was hoping that we could talk and.
Oh, you do
be
want to talk?
okay.
Okay, well,
I was-
great.
I
Tell
was
me what you
hoping-
want to talk about, because I wanted to talk about reality.
Okay.
But you don't seem to operate in the same reality as me, so just let's chat, right, and be fake, or what?
I was just hoping that we could have some food and be happy. I was.
I
hoping
know,
we could be
because you're
happy.
a safe white male that parks on camera and all this, right? And 3
And I
equals
want- I
9 according
promise-
to...
I
3
promise-
is 9, right?
I want.
Are you going to talk to Darren about the numbers,
Yeah.
dude? How much you paid? Because it
The-
sounds to me like you increased Darren's rate by 5 times according to me being broke
Oh,
and then wanted me to pay.
I.
Why did we quit counseling after 9 sessions of paying Darren $2,500? Did we successfully resolve all our issues?
No, it's not resolved.
So
It
why
really
did we
doesn't-
quit Why did we quit going to see Darren according to you and your
Well,
representation?
the counseling thing made me uncomfortable because what? Let me think back, okay? This was 2016. Let me think about it. Okay. Why did I want to stop? Why don't you tell me? It made me, at the base level, it made me uncomfortable. I guess it was. It was the sex thing, wasn't it? I mean, if there was that, I don't know. I just felt I've never done counseling before, and I felt uncomfortable, and I didn't want to go. That's true.
So we went to 9 sessions that you wrote
I'll play
9
this-
checks for.
I'll play
9.
this whole recording for him.
Yeah, good. I mean,
as a
I think he'll
control.
charge you the
Okay.
full price to listen to this whole thing. So
Okay.
this is an hour and a half recording of video.
Good. Okay.
It's an hour and a half video, whereby we also have an hour and a half arguing on a recording, audio.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So that's 3 hours at $250 or $350 or $500. I don't know.
Okay.
And you're gonna write a big fat check to Darren joyfully,
Sure. Yeah.
because you wrote those other joyful 9 checks to him, right?
Something like that. I
Because we
don't
went
know the
9
exact
times,
number.
9 times, and then how did we quit counseling? Was that your idea to quit or my idea to quit?
That was my idea
And we quit why?
because I was uncomfortable.
And the agreement between us to quit counseling was what? What was my agreement to quit counseling? Because counseling was a term of our agreement, you and me. My agreement to quit counseling was what, Brian? Because I thought counseling was a term of our agreement, whereby
What
either
agreement?
did you what?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. What agreement?
Well, why did I want to quit counseling? Why did I want to quit counseling according to our relationship?
Tell me.
No, I'm asking you. What was my reason to want to quit?
I felt uncomfortable with the counseling thing.
So my reason to want to quit was you?
I guess.
No, I'm asking you why I wanted to quit counseling. Why did I want to quit counseling with Darren?
Well, when I said that it made me uncomfortable and we were going to stop, we stopped. I didn't know you didn't want to stop, if that's what you're saying.
You didn't know?
So if
You didn't
I
know.
just told you that,
Because I told you I wanted to go to counseling until we fixed our issues.
well,
Did we fix our issues? What did we fix according to me? What got fixed according to this being
Well,
my
I
idea?
thought
Because it
we
was
were
my
getting
idea for
on-
counseling. It was my idea, right?
I thought that
Because was it my idea or your idea to go to Darren?
it was your idea.
So, according to my idea, why did I say I wanted to quit counseling? Why did I want to quit counseling by it being my idea and you so paying and
Well-
everything? Because you paid for 9 sessions, according to you, at $250 each, whereby you also increased the payment 5 times, whereby I couldn't
So-
afford it. I couldn't afford it.
Jess,
So
I'm
we went
happy
9
to
times.
go-
No. I want to know why I quit going to counseling.
Well,
Why
when
did
I
I
told you I was uncomfortable, okay, I told you I was uncomfortable with it. I thought you agreed with that. And we seemed to be doing okay at that point, too. So it seemed like things were okay. And I thought the whole thing was a success. So,
Oh, you did? Because that's not my experience at all.
okay.
Do you know that? Do you know that's not? I
helped.
mean, you would think that because I'm accusing you of being a narcissist that's selfish, whereby I think all you care about is your imagination of my experience plus how you feel, whereby everything revolves around you in such a self-centered way that you actually believe I had a great experience in counseling and we quit according to me wanting to quit also. So I'd
So-
like you to narrate why I quit according to my own request to quit.
I had said that I was uncomfortable with it. We talked about it.
Yes.
okay, and we stopped going.
Why did I want to stop going? Why? Because I know you said why you want to stop going. Why did I want to stop the counseling I suggested?
We
'Cause-
went sometimes. I thought it had helped us. I
You
was
did,
feeling
okay.
Uncomfortable. I had felt like we'd worked through the issues.
So it's better
And
for
then
you.
you
You were
started-
better. You were all better?
I don't know how much better I was, Jess. I'd like for you to be better too. I told you.
You want me
I'm
to
gonna
be
go-
better? You want me to be better?
I'm gonna go talk to Darren like you asked. Let's show him this video. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay?
just wondering why this has been happening for 9.5 years, and this video kind of makes me wonder. I mean, it's almost like I'm an idiot, right? But I would like you to tell me why I quit according to me wanting to, according to your narration, that I quit because I also wanted to. I just want to know what in your head you
I
think.
thought, yeah, because
Because according to you, we went
Really?
9 times. 9 times, you paid 9 times. Therefore, the account should reference
I don't know
9
how many
minus
times we
9
went.
minus. So Darren should say, they arrived 9 times whereby he wrote 9 checks, whereby his account is. So, I mean, I would love to hear the exact numbers from Darren, which I'm sure you will
Sure.
retrieve, right?
Sure. I'll get
You're
it
going to
for you.
get the actual numbers,
Sure.
and then you're going to talk all day about to Darren.
No, I'm gonna play this video for
You're
him.
going to talk to him about
I'll play
9
this
versus
video.
3?
No, we'll play the video and ask him his opinion.
Okay, so now I wonder, why did I have the desire to quit the counseling I suggested?
I had told you that.
Because you just said I thought I was all better. I was all better, right? So we quit, according to me? According to my desire to quit counseling? Why did we quit according to me again? According to my
I
desire
had
to
said
quit?
I was uncomfortable.
But that's your reason. Why did I want to quit?
When we talked about it, you didn't say no, we shouldn't quit or something like this. It was sometime later. You brought up the thing about quitting Darren sometime later, saying, telling me, oh, I wanted to quit Darren. Okay. And at the time, I didn't realize if you really wanted to go, I would have gone.
Oh, so if I really wanted to go, you would have gone more than 9 times and continued to pay? Back then, years ago, right?
I'm happy to pay.
Oh, you were, but then too, right? Then too.
So
I mean, because then it sounds like you went 9 times, and then I felt, according to you, I wanted to quit because I felt you were uncomfortable. So I discontinued my desires because I felt you were uncomfortable,
Okay, is that okay?
according to you. That's why I quit, according to you.
Uh,
So my desire to quit the counseling I felt we needed was because you felt uncomfortable.
I thought that you understood that.
That you were uncomfortable, therefore I just decided to drop it. I dropped it, or I said, oh yes, let's quit together.
I thought we decided to quit.
Oh, okay. So what if I told you, flash of the obvious revelation, that's not how I experienced it. According to 9.5 years, where I just told you, we are never experiencing the same reality. Whereby for 9.5 years, I've been degraded as useless, wrong, etc. I'm worth 0. I'm worth 0. I'm worth 0, and this video exactly demonstrates it. If Brian does not kill me to make sure he looks good, according to this video, never getting to Darren,
I'm happy to show it to you.
I'm worth less than a $15 planned non-operational permit on a broken down Tacoma. I'm worth less.
Why don't we go to Darren together and talk?
I'm not going to Darren with you.
Why?
Why? Ask Darren.
Okay.
Ask Darren why that surprises you. Say, Darren, say male to male, penis to penis, a microphone penis to microphone penis. Why would Jesse not attend any counseling with me at this point? A decade later. Whereby I'm so wonderful. According to, she quit counseling to make me comfy. All right, do you feel comfy now that we quit counseling according to me making you comfy?
Not lately.
You're not comfy lately? Do you know I've been suffering and in pain for 9.5 years and told you I feel like you're a domestic emotional abuser? Have I said that?
You said that recently, so
I've said that for 9.5 years.
I'm doing everything I can to talk to you.
Everything to talk to me. I mean, you're here.
Yeah.
You're here degrading me. And you're here telling me 3 equals 9. According to your numerical consultation services. Can I ask you a numerical question?
Please.
Is 0.1 the same as 3x?
No.
So if something was 3.3, is it the same as 9? Because I think 3
So
is 9 multiplied times 3. So 3 times
Okay,
3 is
so-
9.
I don't know how many times. Let's find out.
So
I'll
3
ask
times
Darren.
3, I know, but see my point here.
ask
So what,
Darren.
I mean, but ask Darren. Ask Darren if the number 3 is the same as 9 according
Okay.
to mathematics.
Okay.
Can I ask a mathematician according to, do you know math, Brian Bjork, Dr. Bjork?
I try.
Are you a postdoctoral researcher?
Yep.
Where?
UCSB.
Are you currently unemployed there?
I have a 5% appointment there, but I can't bill against it, so I don't get paid. I'm
Okay, so
paid
they're
there.
kind of screwing you.
Yeah.
But I mean, you did get a PhD, right?
Yeah.
How many times in your research papers do you make a 3x error? 3x,
I
three
don't know.
times, that
don't
would be
know.
300%. Is that
So-
300%? 300% error? How often is your math off by 300%?
I don't know. I said about 9.
I
don't
know, but I'm
know.
just
I
asking to
don't
play
know.
math with another man.
know.
Will you
It's-
play math with a man?
Sure.
Because I mean, I just feel so stupefied whereby I'm such a dumb girl here. I don't know math, but according to being a CTO, Chief Technology Officer with a PhD, the number 3, the whole number 3 is different than 9.
2016, I really don't know.
I
how
know,
many
but I'm
times. I
asking
don't
you about
know.
math now, math.
Okay.
I'm
I don't-
saying you would
let's find
notice that
out-
difference at work. You
but
would
let's
notice.
find out what the real number is.
I'm curious.
tell
Would
you
you
how far I'm
notice
off.
that difference at work? Would you notice that difference at work?
Sure. But
You
let's
would at
find
work.
out.
You would at work.
I
At work,
don't
it would be
know.
obvious, right?
I
At
don't
work.
know what the number is, so I can't tell.
I
how
know,
far
but
off
my
it is.
point is, when I say I said it 100,000 times, you say I never said it.
Said what? How many times?
What?
did we
What?
went there?
What? All I'm saying is the gross errors in math, whereby you degrade me to say things never happened. It's daily. Whereby I'm saying we only went to Darren like 3 times. Only 3 times.
Is that right?
I don't
Is
know.
that true?
Ask him. But to you, it's the exaggerated number of 9.
I
Exaggerated.
know it's under 10. I'm positive it's
I
under
know,
10.
but I'm saying
I-
the exaggeration
I don't
at your
know.
workplace would get you fired.
I don't know what the
It would
number
get you
is.
fired, right?
I really don't know.
I'm curious. Would those kinds of errors get you a degree according to C's make degrees? What kinds of
I
grades
guess
would you
so.
get? What kind of grades would you get with 300% errors on all your math?
It's a guess from 2016.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about math. Stop degrading me, relating it to something else. I'm asking about your math. Mathematician Brian. Mathematical Brian. See, you look so dumb, dude. You're making a dumb face like you don't know what I'm asking about whole numbers.
You're okay. So you're asking me.
Whole numbers. I'm pointing out
Is
that
it
you
three-
degrade me when you say you don't know the difference if we went to Darren 3 times or 9 times.
I
That's
don't know
3
how many
weeks
times
versus
we
9
went.
weeks.
I really don't know.
I know you don't know because it's not important. That's why you
It's
don't
from
know. It's not
2016.
important. It's not a significant figure.
It's important to me, Jess.
Oh, since when?
It's
Since
so-
when?
it's
When was
important
it
to me.
important? When is it important?
It's important enough for me to sit here and talk to you about it.
To make me sick
To
to my
understand-
stomach where I'm trying not to barf. Whereby my PTSD from arguing with you of being invalidated that it's not happening. He always says, it does not happen. It's not happening. It did not happen. Jesse, that did not happen. Yourself. And no matter what, it's not significant.
Jess.
I'm telling you, if it's a
significant.
number regarding me, Jesse, the human. Do I live here?
Yeah.
Am I human?
Yep. Jess, I don't know.
Am I
It was-
human?
it
Am I
was
human?
A guess. Of course you're human. It was a guess. I don't know what the number is. Let's
I know,
find
but what
out,
I'm
okay?
pointing
Let's
out is
find
the
out.
only time a number is so insignificant as if it's about me.
But it's from 2016.
I
don't
know, but it could be today. Do you want me to pick a number about me that's insignificant today?
No.
Shall I pick a number? The
Sure.
number 15.
Okay.
What did we talk about the number 15? Remember the number 15 today? What was the number 15 today? The number 15, we discussed it in this video. I mean, if he had to be on the stand, he could look extra confused. We just said the number 15. It was only regarding one thing. 15, 15, 15. What could it be?
I don't know what we talked 15 about. What was it? Tell me.
$15. Secondhand. $15.
Oh, the $15 for the non-op fee. Okay.
How am I insignificant regarding $15? Because what I want to do, because you say I'm not 3 to 9 insignificant. We could talk about how I'm insignificant about the number 15. Do you want to talk about how the number 15 makes me feel like an insignificant figure?
Jess, you're not less valuable than a $15 Tacoma.
Okay, according to how? Prove it.
Oh, because
Prove
I've
it.
offered to get rid of it.
When?
and,
When?
Yesterday, I think.
Yesterday?
Yeah, because you started talking about this stuff about parking, so I said okay.
But
I'll
what
get
about
rid of it.
9.5 years ago? I'm asking why am I not significant for 9.5 years?
Jess, I want you to be significant.
Starting today?
Starting since I met you. I've known you since you were
Since you
20.
met me?
Since you were 20, I've known you, Jess.
I mean, this is why I point out how insignificant I am, because you've known me since I was 19. I'm 44 now.
So
So I'm just telling you my love for you has degraded me and made me feel more insignificant and dehumanized as an insignificant figure according to mathematics.
Jess, I don't want you to feel insignificant.
I know you
wanna
don't
make
want
you
it if it's on camera. You
insignificant,
don't want
okay?
to if it's
So-
on camera.
I already contacted that guy Freddie to see if he'll buy the truck. You
Oh,
told me
to
about
get
this
really,
parking thing.
you did? How many people have knocked on the door while I've been home asking about the
Like,
truck?
I think like 4 people have left.
And other
notes
people have
on
left
it.
notes and numbers.
But I was planning to fix it.
But
and I
it
haven't
did
fixed
park.
it.
It did park in my spot that you say I could have parked in any time, right? It was there instead, right?
You can park in there's 2 spots in the driveway, right?
I'm just saying the significant figure between me parking in the driveway and
I
the
didn't know you
Tacoma.
wanted
Oh, wait. I'm making a point. You had your point to make your point. A numerical design CTO, Brian Cochran, Brian Purick, CTO of Numerical Design, Spectric Fluidics. Do you own IP? Are you on any IP or any scientific research papers? You are on research papers, right?
What? How
Are
is
you, or
this
yes or no?
relevant?
How it's relevant?
How is this relevant?
Because I'm saying the significant figure between me parking in the driveway where I'm safe and your Tacoma,
But
which
Jess,
is
I
broke down.
promise, I
Your
promise.
broke down Tacoma parking in the homeless spot where there's no cameras is $15.
I
So you
promise
told
I
me to
want
talk
you
about
park.
significant figures. I'm worth less than $15.
Jess, you're not worth less than $15.
So then
I
why didn't you
promise.
plan non-op the truck and park it where somewhere else?
I didn't realize that you wanted to park there. I'm sorry.
I know because
So,
you think I'm less significant than a broken truck,
I really don't think you are. I promise.
but you treat me that way
Jess,
according to your behavior,
you're welcome.
according
to,
to
park in the driveway.
actions,
Just ask me.
according to
No problem.
months and months of this occurring. Are you saying it did not occur? Are you saying I did park in the driveway for years? Are you saying I parked in the driveway?
When you used to have your black car, you used to park out there too. So
I know,
I
but
thought
so
that-
for
I
how
thought
long
you
have I not
there.
parked after? How long have I not parked in the driveway?
I'm not sure.
Years,
I don't
right?
know.
Not parked in the driveway for years?
I guess, yeah, probably.
Yeah, years. Okay. But I park off camera on purpose because I want to save you $15 significant dollars, right?
It's not about the money.
It's not?
I don't care.
Then
about-
why didn't you pay it to block the homeless people instead of having me
That's
be
actually
there?
a good idea. I should do
Oh,
that.
I
That's
had a good idea, yeah. Thanks for keeping me so safe, dude. I'm glad you thought that I'm worth more than $15 suddenly, according to my appeal.
But you hadn't told me that you didn't want to park out there until just
I know,
recently.
according to you, I didn't. According to me, you're a liar. According to me, I told you numerous times, according to me, an observational man with any 1 to 3, 3 to 9 observations to count. Can you count?
I tried.
You try. Okay. You do count.
So
I'm saying things like $15 is significant here. in that you're saying you did not park the Tacoma on the street because it would
But-
cost you $15. Wow.
I didn't know you wanted to park up there. I'm sorry.
I know, but I did tell you I was scared to walk out to my car, right? At night once?
I thought you were scared just to go outside in general. I didn't understand. what
At
your
night,
concerns
right?
were.
At night?
Yeah, it was at night.
I mean, that's silly of me, right? That's silly.
Well, now I understand.
I
your
know, because I know,
get
because
it.
you're safe, so you're fine. Because if you're safe, I'm silly, right?
Jess, I don't want you to be silly.
My safety,
Your safety isn't silly. No,
my safety is silly,
No.
but your safety is guaranteed, right?
I don't.
My safety is optional based on the $15.
Jess,
So now
Yeah,
you'll
you're
pay the
welcome to
$15? Now you'll pay it?
no, I'll get rid of the truck.
Why? I didn't ask you to sell the truck.
But it'll make a spot so you can park there. That's
So
fine.
so now you have to complicate it to sell the truck, whereby I'm forcing you to sell your baby, right?
No, I decided I'm not going to fix it. I haven't got to it. So
For a year,
I'm gonna
you
get
got
rid of
over
it.
a year. You
It's
haven't
been a
fixed your
year,
crappy truck, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But somehow I'm forcing you to sell it, right?
I'm not. No, you're not forcing me. I'm getting rid of it. Just
Okay, so stop saying you're selling it because I mentioned it.
Well,
I mentioned the parking, not the car. Do you understand that?
But I'm just.
I
saying,
mentioned
open
I
that
mentioned
spot.
how demeaning and dehumanizing it is to be relegated to park off the cameras I'm said are for to my benefit. They're my cameras for my benefit that I'm not allowed to park on or near.
Just-
Whereby I'm
you're welcome
required to
there.
park off camera to block homeless people. Whereby I'm more dangerous out there, exposed to danger as a rape victim and a female. But Brian is safe, therefore he can afford to save $15. But he did not notice that this lady he lives with has to park off camera for him to save $15. But good thing she pointed out the $15 is not worth her life. Oh,
Jess,
thank you
you're
for
right.
noticing. Thank you for noticing, Brian.
Jess,
You're so observant. I feel so safe for you, for me. I mean, safe for you. I mean, for me. I feel so safe for you. I mean, for me. You're so safe. Look how safe he is. How much is this house worth?
I don't know.
How much did the Patterson's house go up for?
Actually, I haven't checked.
Patterson's house, $1.995 million.
Okay.
2 million Patterson's. It's bigger than ours and all this crap, right? But $2 million address, right? We got a PhD, white male with blue eyes here. He's not a felon, he's a doctor. And he's fully insured, and his sweet ride, his $52,000 Tacoma his dad bought for him.
Yeah.
Being that he has lived a privileged life according to non-rapey addresses as a white male. Right? You've not been raped at your addresses according to having an okay address, right? Have you ever had a neighborhood shot up or something like that, rich white male, according to your daddy's administrative job? You're safe, though, right? You're safe.
Jess, I want you to be safe.
I know
That's
you want me to
whatever
be
we
safe
have do
according to
make you
saving
safe.
$15. According to,
Whatever.
how many hours is it going to take Darren to see what a narcissist you are to save $15 and tell me, at least, I feel safe according to your savings? According
It's
to
not
you.
about the money. I mean, I put the
That's
truck
my
there.
point. It's not about the money. I would have given you the $15
Yeah.
to be protected.
It's not about the money.
I know. I would have given you the
I didn't know you
$15.
wanted to park
See,
on
I would
camera.
have sold my own body in a whoredom accident to get $15 to feel more protected by my cameras that are for me. Right?
Jess,
So if I had known
please
you were
park in the
$15, I didn't. If I had known the $15 was making me be so rapey and unsafe, I didn't know you needed a $15 loan, Dr. Bjork.
I don't need a $15 loan.
I know what you need is a psych eval because you dehumanized me to tell me that not only am I less than a Tacoma, that's only worth $2,000. Because first I said, I'm so degraded, I'm worth less than a broken down Tacoma. I'm worth less than but now my argument is I'm worth less than a planned non-operational $15 tag.
But I didn't know you wanted to park there, Jess.
I know
Sorry.
because that's not logical
But
for you.
When you asked me,
It's
to
not
park there,
logical
I
for
said,
you
sure.
because your logic does not apply to me. Whereby I'm an insignificant figure.
You're not insignificant to me, Jess.
I'm
I
not?
promise.
Okay, how? Prove it. Prove it. How?
I'm willing to sit here and talk through all this stuff with you, which is incredibly painful for both of us.
Oh, I know. It's painful for me. I mean, I'm sorry you're so suffering, dude. I mean, it's hard to talk about how you dehumanize someone over $15. Why do you
I
hate me
don't-
so much?
I don't hate
Why do you resent me and abuse me to make me feel less than $15?
You're not worth less than $15.
How much did the
I
Patterson's
promise.
house go up for?
$2 million, you said?
Yeah. Whose name is fully on this title?
My name is on the title for this house.
Who benefits from this home ownership?
Who benefits from it?
I mean, whose $2 million is this home? According to you, Brian Priork, Dr. Single Man. According to, I'm just a renter, right? You keep telling me I'm just a renter. Whereby I have to park in the dark because I'm just a renter, right?
Jess, you can park in the driveway.
I can. It's okay now. It's okay.
Please park in the driveway.
Now I should please do it.
I'm not resisting you parking in the driveway.
You're
I
not?
promise. I really
You
promise.
didn't move my car out of the driveway? You didn't tell
I
me to
moved
block
it.
the homeless people with my car.
I moved it a couple of times because I was washing my truck.
And you didn't want to get ticketed for a planned non-operation of your non-mobile, a piece of shit car? Okay, so
That's
tell
a
me. I
good
want you to
idea.
tell me. I
I
want you
like
to
that
tell me.
idea.
I want you to tell me a
good
number.
idea.
Tell me a number.
That's a good idea, Jess.
I know it's a great idea. According to other men, might have thought of that unless they were emotional abusers. Wow, huh? Wow. Other men
not-
might have thought of that for their lady, right?
I'm not trying to emotionally abuse you, Jess. I'm
I
sorry.
know you just
Really
want me to
not.
park off camera and then tell me it's fine because I'm safe. Because it's a safe neighborhood, right? I'm saying the neighborhood is safe from $2 million rich homeowner, doctor, white male, a $52,000 daddy bought him a brand new Tacoma that beeps. He's on camera, it's lit, but he degrades the lady he lives with to park in the dark, according to now he says she wants to.
I thought you
But he
parked
wanted
there
to-
because you don't drive much. I'm sorry.
Oh, you thought that?
I'm sorry.
Do you know that you're wrong?
Well, it's abundantly clear, Jess.
Now
You
it's
made it very
abundantly clear?
that
It's
you'd like to
abundantly
park in
clear.
the driveway. I'm happy to have you park in the driveway.
At what point, dollar-wise, is it abundantly clear, dear?
Dollar-wise?
Yeah, is it $15 that makes a difference, or 3 versus 9? I mean, when do I matter statistically? Statistically,
matter.
what number matters about me? Because we already know I'm worth less than $15.
I wouldn't say that you're worth less than $15, Jess.
I'm telling you, I
I
feel
really
worth
promise.
less than $15.
Please don't. What? Just.
I mean, I'm
park
just
in the
saying
driveway.
logistically,
Okay,
if
park
I
in the
say all
driveway.
these PTSD things and I go to all this counseling and I try to talk to you as a man and tell you I'm scared, I was raped, I was attacked by the cops, I'm a victim of domestic violence, all these bad things that have happened to me, I tell you, right?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
You've heard about some of them,
Uh-huh.
right? And
You've
we
told me
met
about
when I was, how old? 19?
Yeah.
How old am I?
44.
Okay, we met when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So you know a ton of stuff about me, right?
I've known you, yeah, since you were 20. 19.
Mm.
Yeah, so
But
just,
it's not worth the $15 to keep
Just-
me on camera, right? To keep me safe.
Just let me.
For how many years? Because that's more years that we've known each other than dollars. That is. You know, I could have given you $1 a day, $1 a day that I've been your friend, $1 a day, and it would cover the planned non-op, whereby I could have parked safely.
Just park in the driveway.
Oh, now I
please.
can. It's
Please,
okay. It's
yeah.
okay, Master.
I don't want to.
According to your, I just don't want to
park in the driveway.
displace the Tacoma.
It's fine.
It's okay now to
it's
displace
fine.
the Tacoma.
Sure.
What if it costs you $15, Brian?
I'll park the white truck out there, and that solves the problem. No, not a
Oh,
problem.
so now it's solved? I'm now safe after 9.5 years? I'm totally safe now.
I do my best to make you safe.
You
Yes,
do? This
so
is the best. This is the best.
I'm trying.
Today.
So,
Or ever. Did you try ever? Because, I mean, what I'm saying is your math sucks for trying. What I'm saying is numerically your math trying level sucks. Do you see that? I hope I don't die tonight. According to a heart attack, a PTSD. I don't want to. I mean, are you gonna harm me tonight?
Of course not.
Okay, so I'm gonna live till tomorrow. Will you send this link to Darren before I expire?
Yeah, Jess, you're not gonna expire.
Okay,
please.
because I think this is fascinating. I feel like I'm witnessing fascinating level narcissistic personality disorder, whereby I've been repeatedly degraded to less than $15.
I don't want to degrade you on anything, Jess. You're welcome to park in the driveway.
So
please,
now it's okay. It's okay.
It's absolutely.
But you do acknowledge my car has been moved to preferentially treat your broken down car, right? So you have 3 cars. You have 3 cars, right?
Yeah.
A Nissan. Oh, wait. So there's 4 cars registered to you. They're all
Yeah.
registered to you.
Yeah.
Whereby they're all 4 registered to you. Whereby we consider the Murano mine because I gave you money for it, right?
Yeah.
But we have an insurance program altogether, etc. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whereby there's 4 cars registered to you. Which cars, according to you, Master Sergeant Brian, who bosses me around or whatever, which cars am I allowed to drive according
Jess,
to you?
I'm not.
What cars may I drive?
I'd have to check the insurance. But
No.
you
Per your permission, because according to the insurance policy, which I set up and I'm aware of, I may drive any car legally according to need. Like if I
Okay.
just suddenly needed to drive the Tacoma, I could just take it, which is why I keep insisting on a group program in case there's something where I have to move a car because there's a
okay.
fire, right?
Fair. Okay.
So I can legally drive according to insurance. I'm answering your question
But
because you
you've
keep
never asked to
evading.
drive it.
You keep evading according to insurance.
Okay. What's your question?
Slick Willie, the insurance agent,
Okay.
says I can just drive anything, okay? P.S.
Okay.
If that's true, if it is true that I could drive any car,
Okay.
according to you, which ones can I legally drive as they're all owned by you according to title? Which ones may I drive according to your permission?
If you need to drive my truck, you can drive my truck, Jess.
So
You've
I may
never asked
begin
me.
driving your truck. I may begin driving the truck.
If you need to, for some reason, it's my primary vehicle. So
No,
I
I'm
appreciate it
asking
if we
because you
talk about
act
it.
you act like I park off camera on purpose because I never drive the Murano. Whereby I'm insinuating and saying the only car I'm allowed to drive is the Murano. According to your permission.
But we can talk about it. If you want to take a car, talk to me about it. We've never talked
I know,
about
but what
this.
I'm saying is
Talk to me about
I
it if
only
you want to
drive the
take another
Murano.
car.
I'm only driving the Murano.
You've never talked to me about driving other cars.
Because
What
I know I'm not
permission do you
allowed to
have?
drive them.
You've never asked.
I don't want to drive. I
You
don't
should
ask.
drive.
I don't care. All I want to do is feel safe.
You used to drive the Infiniti.
That's
all
not the
time.
point. The point is your 3 cars that you drive are safe. And you're safe getting into them. The 1 car I'm allowed
Yes.
to drive, according to your permission, is unsafe, in that it's off camera, correct? Whereby you act like I can drive your truck anytime. Whereby I want you
You've
to
never
say
asked
on
me.
camera, Jesse, if you take my Tacoma or my Infiniti, if you take any of my cars, I will not report it stolen. According to, it's totally within your permission to take any of my cars anytime. I want you to say that on camera.
Jess, what is going on here?
See, I mean, you won't say
I-
it on camera
I don't
because I can't
need-
drive the other cars.
If you need to, you can.
No, I'm
It
asking
sounds
because
like
see,
you're
I'm saying you implied
you-
earlier in this video. I drive the Murano according to my preference. You implied that I drive the Murano according to preference, whereby I could equally drive all the other cars, which is not true. I may not equally
Wait,
drive
wait,
all the cars.
Did we talk about that?
Well, Brian, I mean, you seem sure. Why don't you say what you're so sure about?
I thought you drove the Murano. I thought it was that simple. I didn't.
Do you remember
No.
what you said an hour or 2 ago? I mean, do you know you have to kill me to delete this at this point? You basically said, you drive the Murano because that's the car you want to drive, dear.
No, what I said I thought you parked out on the street. I thought you parked there because you don't drive much. You barely.
I
leave
know,
the
but you
house.
said you thought I left the Murano there because it's a car that gets driven the less, as if I could drive other cars.
I
May
said
I,
that,
or may I not drive any car in your arsenal?
Well, if you.
Well,
want to take
yes
my
or no?
truck-
I'm asking, yes or no? Do I have permission to drive all of your cars or not?
If you need to take it, ask me first so I know what's happening.
No.
please.
I'm asking because see, I think if I had taken the other Tacomas, you would call me in on the cops like they're stolen.
Of course not, Jess. I'm not calling the cops
I know,
on
but then
you.
if you would never
I'm
do
not
that, then
calling
just
the
say
cops
if
on
I'm
you.
driving it anytime, it's fine.
Jess, if you want to take my truck, please ask me because it is my vehicle.
I know, but you're
okay?
acting like I can just drive whatever, whenever.
I would say
That's
if you
not the
want to take
case.
my
It's not the
car,
case that I can drive whatever, whenever. Is it?
If you
Is it?
want to take my truck, just please ask me.
Okay, fine.
That's
I'd
all
like
I'm
to
saying.
drive your truck tomorrow.
For what?
I'd just like to drive it. I'm asking.
Just this
It's
is,
so easy, right? I just ask and then I can do it.
this
Because
is
I can
really
drive
awkward.
any car according to, I just get in a car, right? I'm saying I'm required to only drive the Murano by you, whereby I'm also required to park where you say I should. Whereby it's not this lollygag experience whereby I get to choose a car according to my feelings.
You've never asked to drive my truck before.
Whereby
Jess.
it's
That's
not
what confuses
permissionally
me.
allowed, therefore I would not ask. Correct?
If you need to use my truck, I thought you pretty much don't drive, and you always ask me to drive for you, Jess.
So I can drive your car tomorrow?
You would ask me to drive.
See,
you
I mean, I
tomorrow?
want Darren to listen to this because he acts. See, this is an act according to a narcissist. He acts like I can just drive any car in any space,
We don't-
anytime, according to just my preference, whereby that is not the case. I only drive the Murano.
You drive
I
because that's
only
your
am
car.
allowed to
You're
drive the
the Murano.
Murano by Brian. According to his preferences, according to the Murano is only allowed to be in one spot according to his preferences and requirements.
Jess, if you need the
Whereby
truck,
now he would like to imply that I can just lollygag and take any car.
I'd never implied
Whereby
that.
I'm calling him out and saying, which cars may I drive anytime?
If you want to drive the truck for something, that's fine. But let's talk about it to make sure that you're.
I know,
not
but you're
driving
saying I
rude.
can just park and drive whatever I want whenever and park.
So for the parking, you would never ask me to park in the
I
driveway.
I
I'm
believe that's a
happy-
lie. I
Okay.
call that a lie.
I'm happy for you to park in the driveway, Jess.
You are now? Okay, but see, what I'm saying is I've never been allowed to park in the driveway since I've had the Murano.
I'm not trying to keep you out of the driveway. I'm sorry.
But I'm telling you, you
not trying to
have.
keep
You
out.
have. That has occurred. And I'm telling you, earlier you were acting like I can take any car I want. As if it's a preference of mine to take the Murano.
What
Whereby
I
I'm
said-
telling you, I'm only allowed to drive the Murano. Unless I were to specifically request, negotiate, etc.,
Just
a different
ask,
car.
that's- But you're
Okay.
not driving right. See,
I
my
know, but
concern
see,
is
I'm
this.
saying, can I take your
You
truck
would-
tomorrow?
But here's my concern. You
Can
had
I
told
take the
me-
truck tomorrow?
You had told me earlier
May I
today-
take the brand new Tacoma tomorrow and drive it?
Jess, you,
Yes or no? May I drive the brand new Tacoma?
You told me earlier today you weren't in a condition to drive, and you asked me to drive you to your work. So I
But see,
said
I'm
yes.
better now, so I would like to drive. See, he's degrading me and saying I'm not safe to drive. Did you see that? He changed the subject to say
So,
I drove him because I
I'm just
didn't feel good
concerned
today.
about what's going on here, Jess.
He's concerned. See,
I
he's
was-
it's suddenly a medical concern. See how
She
invalidated I
asked
feel?
me to drive her
I-
to
I-
her work tomorrow.
I
You
said,
asked me to drive you tomorrow.
no. I said, hey, babe. I got to go to work sometime this weekend. Why don't we hit it up together at work whereby we could drive together and do something like get a coffee? Isn't that what I said?
You had asked me to drive you. So
I said, let's do it sometime, anytime this weekend. Let me know when, right? Is that what happened? Did I say, please drive me because I'm terrified and I need you to do it for me because I cannot drive myself? Did I say I could not drive myself, therefore I needed a ride?
That was my impression, honestly.
Okay, well, that's your impression, but your impression is wrong. Because I said, hey, I got to go take some pictures at work. That's exactly, I said, I got to go take some pictures at work in Montecito. I can do it anytime this weekend. Why don't we go together?
Let's go, sure.
See, that's
If you
exactly how it
wanna
went.
drive, so
See,
you
that's
never-
exactly how it went. But see, then he says that's not his impression. His impression was that I asked for a ride because I'm terrified, sick, etc. Whereby now he's making a case that I cannot borrow the Tacoma.
I'm not making a case. Let's
So
go.
then I can borrow it?
You've never driven it, so I'd have to show you how. If you want to do
Do you
that
see
and drive
how
it, sure.
easy it is to get a different car? Darren? And or whoever message in a bottle is listening? I mean, see him blinking his eyes, kind of like he's... I mean, I feel so invalidated by his faces whereby he acts shocked. This is a 2-hour video now whereby he acts like I can just take any car I want, according
never
to needing to
talked-
fill out
we've
a
never talked
psychological
about taking cars
evaluation
before.
to borrow anything else.
We've never talked about taking cars, Jess.
Exactly my point, whereby I'm required to drive the Murano. We
That's your
never
car.
talked about taking any cars because I
That's your
don't,
car.
because I'm not allowed to.
We'd never talked about it, Jess. This is the first time we've ever talked about taking other cars.
Because I'm not allowed to. Whereby,
Oh,
if I
absolutely.
asked you to take the Tacoma, I would get exactly this response. Whereby we can talk about it as suddenly you said, I can't drive because I'm too sick. Right?
I thought you asked me because you didn't want to drive.
Mm.
That's what I thought.
I thought I asked you so we could do something together. But see, you just made doing something together into a medical reason I can't borrow your truck.
Jess, let's...
Did you see that? You invalidated me medically to not drive your truck.
I'm willing...
But you will let me borrow it, right?
I'll have to show you how...
To drive a new car, according to me being a state manager that drives $100,000 cars.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you know I was an estate manager?
I do.
You do. Did I ever drive an expensive car as an estate manager that I even drove to this house? Like a BMW N5 or something? Did that have a push start button or something?
I don't know.
So you want to teach me how to drive first, right? Do you want to teach me how to drive
I'll
before
show
I
you
drive
the
the car?
Yeah.
I need a driving lesson to drive the Tacoma.
I don't know.
I mean, you just said
It
you'll
has
show me how
extra
to.
stuff on it.
Oh, so it's a new car?
Yeah.
But I have an older car.
Yeah, it's a 2009 year.
What do I need a driving lesson for to borrow your car?
Because it has extra buttons on it.
Oh, so I don't know how to push buttons because I'm a female or what? I don't get it.
I was just gonna show you. I don't know.
I know, but see, this is my problem here, whereby I'd like you to tell Darren I'm so freely able to borrow your vehicle, and I'm so able to freely park anywhere in your vehicle.
But this whole thing about driving my vehicles just came up for the first time ever right now.
I
You've
know,
never
because I
asked
feel
before.
so included in driving your vehicles.
I
feel
thought you always tell me how much you like the Murano. You talk about how it's a great car.
I do.
Yeah.
But you used it as an example of why I can park anywhere, whereby other cars are there, whereby I can park and take any car I want. This is my point. My point is, you said I could have just taken another car on camera, but I can't just take another car on camera.
I don't think I said that.
No, you said I park off camera because that's the least used car, is the Murano.
Because you don't drive. That's why I said that, is because you don't drive.
I
out
know,
there.
but you said
You drive once, every 2 weeks or something?
at least once a week, but I go to the store. So, okay, fine. I don't drive as much as you. But see,
Okay.
you did relate the argument. See, I mean, I access my car regularly. I don't drive very much according to my PTSD, according to, I'm always triggered with my PTSD, according to living with a domestic emotional abuser.
Jess, I don't want to...
Because, I mean, what I'm
you
saying is I got emotionally triggered by a home invasion staged by my partner, whereby he says that's not what happened, it didn't occur, and cameras disappeared.
So, Jess, I had no...
But
clue.
I can take, whereby an hour ago, he implied I can take any car on camera in his fleet of cars. He has 4 cars, whereby he implied I can just drive any one I want, lollygagging along.
I don't recall saying that.
Okay, well,
Jess.
good thing it's on video, because I'm saying you implied that according to any car, I could just drive one on camera if I felt afraid to go in the side yard.
Jess, if you don't want to go in the side yard, don't park out there. It's fine.
No,
I'm
but I
fine
have
with
been
that.
required to park there for years, whereby I have according to
not-
requirement.
How am I
Your
requiring you?
requirement.
How am I
But see, on this
requiring
video, you just basically said, yeah, she takes the Murano because that's her favorite.
I thought it
And
was
she
your
takes the
car.
Murano
It's your
because
car.
that's the one she chooses, whereby she could take any car. Right? You've acted like I could take any car.
I thought that's your car, Jess. It's just that simple.
It is.
I thought it's your car.
But I know,
thought
but
that's
as
what
your
you drive.
defense for making me park off camera, You said I could take.
I thought you.
Is it true? Is it true that you said basically I could use any of the cars, according to your permission, if I'm insured?
I don't know. No, that thing about insurance was I was saying I don't know. You asked me if you could drive the other cars. I said I don't know. I'd have.
Because I think you tried to use it as evidence that I can just take any car as if I could drive any of the other cars on camera.
I was saying I don't know what cars you're insured on. I don't know.
I know. I'm telling you,
I haven't
in an instance, I could drive any car.
Jess, I don't know.
I'm telling you
if you're
insurance-wise,
insured or not.
but
I
I'm
don't know.
asking permission-wise.
Well, we'd have to check the insurance first. If you're asking
Permission-wise,
for
according to
permission,
you, Brian Purick,
Let's
because you're the
check.
owner. You're the owner.
Let's check.
Do
the
I
insurance
have, if
first.
you are insured, do I have your permission, yes or no, to drive any car anytime?
I'd ask you to, with my truck, which I use to move stuff around, it's very important to me that I have access to it sometimes. So I'll work with you.
You'll
to
work
share
with me
it if
according
that's
to
important you.
according to my importance.
I'll work with you to share the truck if that's important to you, Jess.
So I can't just take it anytime.
You do have your own car, so if you need it, can you talk to me first?
Well, because see, what I see is you leave a Tacoma I can't drive, a brand new 2024 Tacoma in the driveway. You leave a broken Tacoma that does not run and has a blown engine in the driveway. And then you take the Infiniti to work off the street. Whereby all day you leave your two favorite Tacoma babies in the driveway and you take the Infiniti off the
But
street.
if you want to be on camera...
But see, I'm just saying, you leave the two Tacomas on camera whereby they don't move.
But when I
They
was
don't move,
on-
whereby mostly you take the car off the street, whereby your cars just sit on camera all day.
But Jess,
But see, you're
when I was at
saying I
work-
need to remove, you're saying I need to make an appointment to borrow and ask for, and it's a and. But earlier you made it sound so easy to take any other car. It
It's my
sounded so
truck.
easy before to take any other car whereby you barely ever drive the truck to save miles,
Well, this-
whereby it just sits
this is the
there.
first time
It
we've talked
sits
about
there.
it,
It
yeah.
sits there. Whereby you want me to make a reservation for the truck that sits there.
It's the truck I drive. It's my truck.
But it sits there most of the time.
Because
Because you also drive the Infiniti, right?
I try to keep the battery from dying in it, so I take it sometimes.
Okay,
No, but
as a
here's-
percentage, what?
Can I
Let's
ask
do
you a
numerical.
question?
Let's do numerical.
I don't know, 2%.
Oh, 2%. You drive
5%?
off in
I
the
don't know.
Infiniti.
I don't know. I don't take it
2%, because I'd give it a 50-50.
in the last. Well, there's cameras, so you can check.
No, but you control the cameras that you make go up and down. Do you see that?
I'm not changing.
So I have to do numerical data of cameras I have no access to?
So
I'm saying
In the
50-50 you
past-
take the truck versus the Infiniti.
I've
So
only taken
50%
the
of the
Infiniti.
time the trucks both sit there. So there's no movement on both trucks whereby I must park in the dark off camera, whereby you usually take a street car. Whereby
But-
I'm not allowed to park in the driveway, but I'm
I ask
not
you a question?
allowed to drive the Tacoma without permission.
Can
whereby-
I ask you a question?
I don't know. I can't wait.
Okay. So when I was at work, you parked in the driveway with Murano.
Yes, because I forced you out.
You forced me out. Well, I didn't say I accepted.
I
it.
waited for you to leave.
Okay. You
And then
parked-
I moved the car.
And I was fine with
Whereby
it.
I took the spot.
I was fine with it.
I know, according to you didn't move my car out of it. According to I told you I was watching you and taking pictures.
What do you mean? Watching me and taking pictures of what?
That you would not move the car. And documenting that I told you not to move my car. So
don't
I
think we
took your
talked about
spot. I took your spot when you moved.
And I was fine with it.
Oh, so
We-
now it's
we
fine. It's
haven't
fine
even-
now. It's fine now. Okay,
But we
thanks.
didn't, just
With
to your whole point, this is a
I'm
good
just
point.
curious. I'm
I
just
didn't
curious.
say
It's a
anything
good
about
point.
your Murano. You put it in the driveway and I was fine with it.
Because we had already argued about it for 5 days, and I pinned you to saying a camera disappeared, according to my security. Do you remember how insecure I felt when someone attacked the garage door and the cameras went down?
Yeah, so Jess,
I mean, I just want you to keep talking because, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Do we need, is Darren going to even be able to decipher that you keep telling me I'm a priority Yet you keep evidencing that I'm not.
Jess, I want you to be a priority.
Starting when? Starting when?
I met you when you were 20, Jess.
Okay, and I've never felt prioritized according to getting out my camera right now.
Jess.
I'm telling you, I'm less priority than the dogs, a broken down truck, and a $15 non. I'm less than $15 according to my value, according to my assessment. Those are I statements. I feel less valuable than $15 to Brian.
I'm sorry you feel that way. You're welcome to park in the driveway.
Okay, I know you're sorry. I feel less valuable than $15.
How? I offered to cook us dinner. I offered to take
I mean, that's
us
so
out
nice. I
earlier.
just want to feel like I'm worth more than 15 bucks.
Of course.
But see, you want me to just get over it and have dinner with you. How nice. How
I was
nice.
just
What a nice
trying-
offer. So as long as I just agree and say you're right, 3 equals 9. 3 equals 9, Brian, at numerical design, right?
It
Mathematics
was a
by
guess,
PhDs.
It was a guess.
It was a guess of sig
I don't
figs.
know.
Sig
Let's
figs.
find out. Let's find out what the number is.
And then can we work with the numbers? So if it's 5, can I degrade you according to your bad math, according to your PhD?
Sure.
According to the actual numbers.
Yeah, go for it.
And you can talk to Darren about that?
Uh-huh.
So we can talk about how degrading you are according to $15 as a percentage now?
Just.
So we'll wait to hear back on the
degrading
sig
you,
figs
okay?
of 3 versus 9. Okay, so 3 versus 9 sig figs. We've invalidated that. You invalidated me. 3 equals 9 now, Darren.
I don't know.
According to my math as a vagina haver, 3 equals 9 in puric math.
Jess, I said when you're talking about the thing about Darren, I don't know, and I said something like it's around 9. When you asked me, I said I don't know, it's around 9, something like that, right?
I know, I'm just saying that's exaggerated compared
I
to
don't
my
know.
experience in therapy.
Well, let's find out what the number is and find
I know,
out.
but I'm also saying my desire to quit therapy is misrepresented, whereby you wanted to quit therapy, and your reason for me quitting therapy is you. Whereby I had no reason to quit therapy other than you. Whereby I keep asking you what my reason was to quit therapy with Darren for couples counseling.
I thought we talked about it, Jess.
Yeah, we did. But you think
So
the conversation occurred according to you.
I'm willing to listen to what you say. I'm listening.
Starting when?
How? This is just so unfortunate, Jess.
It's almost like you don't participate. It's almost like when you
here I am
say you're so,
participating.
you say
I'm
this is so
participating
artificial.
right now.
What did you say? This is so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's.
What's the
it makes-
unfortunate part? The unfortunate part is that I'm so upset, I'm so suffering, and you're not getting it. And the unfortunate part is that you continually invalidate me.
I don't want to invalidate you.
But you
Jess.
do, so then why do you do it if you don't want to?
I don't want to.
But you do. So then why do it if you don't want to? Why do something you don't want to do, Brian? Are you forced to invalidate me when you don't want to?
I'm not forced. No.
So I don't force you to be mean to me and invalidate me and make me feel inhuman. I don't force you to tell me I'm worth less than $15.
What? Jess, you're not worth less than $15. I promise.
You promise.
How?
How? I mean, should I recite it again every day for 9.5 years as if I'm not talking? See, he says, you didn't talk to me for 3 years. You say that, right? You say, you didn't
Jess,
talk,
over COVID, you spent 3 years,
not talking.
pretty much, yeah.
Do you know why?
Tell me.
No, I want to know. Do you know why I didn't talk to you for 3 years?
You were. It's when you just got back from your arrest and all this kind of stuff. And I thought that you were trying to relax and come down from the stress of all that stuff.
So I didn't talk
happened
to you
here.
as the most supportive partner I've ever had. I didn't rely on you or talk to you for 3 years according to my own reasons to need to be alone. That's your
I
representation here?
I thought that you were trying to get better.
Oh, so I did not speak to my significant other for 3 years.
I thought you were trying to get better, Jess.
I mean, I think you should ask Darren if that makes any sense.
Okay.
That
I'll
I
do
did
that,
not
yeah.
talk to you for 3 years to be
Send
better.
me this video, and I'm happy to show it to him. Let's go through it.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
see
it's
what he
like
says.
$500 an hour times 5 hours. You're gonna owe him $2,500, just like you said you already paid him. Because according to
Jeff.
you spent like $2,500 on Darren. Because I would actually call my friends and fucking accolade you as a real boyfriend if you had spent $2,500 at all on a therapy. Whereby the truth is, I mean, tell Darren also. I mean, we have your statements for Darren, but tell Darren also that daily you invalidate me when I start talking, whereby daily for 9.5 years, if I walk up to you in the kitchen and start talking, you say, hold on, I must take a shit. I have to go take a shit. Or I gotta take a piss, right? That's daily, right?
I hope not.
I walk up to you and I say, hey, Brian, I have a question. You say, hold on, I gotta take a shit. You say, or I say, Brian, I'm really upset. I don't feel good. And you say, oh, I'll be right back. I have to take a shit. Every day for 9 years, I've been interrupted for you to take a shit.
I hope not.
I'm just saying it. I'm just bringing it up because it
Jess,
randomly pops into my head. Whereby daily I get interrupted to ask you a question
Jess, I only
because
poop
you
once a
have to
day.
take a shit. You say, hold on, I have to take a shit.
I only poop once a day, Jess.
I know. So daily I hear it. So daily you announce that you have to take a shit, whereby you interrupt me to go do it. Okay.
If
So
I have to
how
go
many
to the
times as a
bathroom, I'll
daily?
tell you.
How many
Yeah,
times have you come
if
back?
I-
How many times have you come back and said, I'm done taking a shit? What was that question?
I don't know. Tell me.
Never. I think it's happened 3 times in 9 years. Ask Darren how worthless it makes me feel that I'm interrupted daily,
Jess.
told that he needs to go take a shit urgently,
I pooped
and
once
then
a
he
day.
never returns to finish my sentence, find out what I wanted, or what my question was, return to the conversation. So I have to ask him the next day, hey, can you talk to me? Because you didn't talk. I have to go take a shit.
Jess.
Every day.
I don't poop that much.
Or a piss. It can be a piss too. Do you piss daily?
I do.
How often do you tell me you have to go take a shit or a piss?
I don't know.
Do you do that though? Have you ever said that? Hold on, I have to take a piss.
Absolutely. I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care about your urgency of urination.
Okay.
My point is, you never get back to me.
I'm getting back to you.
Whereby
right
you
now.
say, I'll be back, I have to take a shit. And my appointment with you never returns because the shit made you forget how important I am.
No, we talk all the time, Jess.
No, because you say that, and then I say, I never can talk to you. Should I make an appointment? You say, Donna, I'm so available. But see, when I walk up to you,
Jess,
when I walk
for
up to you
instance-
daily, I say, hey, Brian, I see you at the coffee maker. I have a question about the yard. I'll be right back. I'll have to take a shit. Because for 3 years, I've said things like, Brian, I want to ask you, but hold on, I got to take a shit. So I want you to analyze that with Darren, whereby you've told the woman you live with every day that you have to take a shit, therefore you immediately need to interrupt her to run to the bathroom. To take a shit or a piss. Whereby then you're in there for 10 minutes to 3 hours. Whereby as a percentage, I would say this is the inverse of the 99.98%, whereby 0.02% of the time he leaves to say to take a shit, he has to interrupt me. Whereby he comes back 0.02% of the time to say, hey, what were you saying? So I'm so interruptible for his bowel movement. It's like I'm interrupted by his shit daily. I'm interrupted by his shit daily, his scheduled shit that happens every time I talk. So how is it that you have to shit or piss every time I open my mouth?
I'm just thinking today.
I'm just saying in 9.5 years, I've been told daily, hold please, I have to take a shit. Have you ever
It
said
has-
that ever?
It has happened, but
Hold on, I'll take a shit and get right back to you, right?
It has happened. It doesn't happen daily.
It
hasn't
happens
happened today.
daily according to it being a shit or a piss. And I would say on average it's daily, but sometimes it happens twice a day. Whereby the average is daily, given that it doesn't happen every day. Is that data analytically correct enough? Whereby it's daily on average. Do you hear what I'm saying?
I
Daily
wouldn't
on
think it's
average,
that high.
daily on average, you interrupt me to say, I have to take a shit, Jesse. Hold your thought. Have you ever said, hold your thought, I have to take a shit?
I have said that, yeah. I don't
And
say
as a
that daily.
percentage of the hold your thought, I have to take a shit, Jesse. How often do you get back to me?
I don't know. Tell me.
No, I want to know according to you, numerical design CTO. According to your domestic beautiful partnership, according to my $15 or more, my $15 or more worth, when you say, I have to interrupt you because I take a shit right now because you started talking. It's almost like your bowel movements according to my mouth movements.
No, Jess.
It's not like that. It's not like that.
not.
So as a percentage, according to numerical design CTO, Dr. Brian Piorik, UCSB graduate, according to his math, how often is a percentage of the times you say, I have to shit or piss, stop talking? How many times have they leave the convo with Jesse to shit or piss? Any bodily function you need to leave for.
But
How
whenever
many,
I
as a
see
percentage,
that-
how many times do you get back to me? And say,
Whenever
hey,
I
sorry I
see-
interrupted you. I'm back to answer that question. Percentage.
I don't know. I try to talk to you.
Throw a
lot
number
when
out.
you're here.
Percentage of the shit mouth, please stop. Because as soon as I talk, okay, some of
I
the
don't
time,
have a number for that.
I know, but
Sorry, I
some of
don't
the
know.
time when I talk and you're standing right in front of me, you walk out of the room as if I was not talking. But sometimes you put me on hold, you say, hold on, Jess, I gotta take a shit. And then you'd never come back. Hours, days, whatever. How
we
long?
both live here together.
I know we live here. That's why I wonder why you can't come find me after the shit. Ever. Whereby I'm saying, you tell me to stop talking because you need to shit. So you're saying, stop talking, I'll have to shit, right? That's an urgent thing, right?
Well, if there's an urgent thing, yeah.
But I'm saying daily, you have to shit or piss as soon as I start talking.
It didn't happen today.
Well, if it didn't happen today, then it didn't happen, right?
Jess, I'm just trying
If it
to
didn't
think,
happen today, then it never happened, right?
I'm just trying to think back. I don't keep track of this, so I don't know. I don't know.
It's so okay, 9.5 years, that's how many days? 9.5 times 365. Do I need a calculator, or is there a numerical design? Because I mean, for your whole life, you've been doing things in your head according to mathematics. So I know you do simple mathematics in your head. According to this is exactly how he would do it. I will tell you exactly how Brian D. Piorik of he has taught me numerous times how to do math in my head. Whereby he will now round up 365 to 400, correct?
Yeah.
You will now round up the number 365 to 400, and you will multiply it by 10, which is closer to 9.5, correct?
So
10 times 400 is 4,000,
4,000,
correct?
yeah.
This is the way you taught me to do fast math in my head.
Okay.
Did you teach me this?
Yeah.
Wow, huh? Great
Yeah.
math, huh? So this is the math, 4,000 days
Okay. 4,000 days.
that we have been together.
Okay.
Because we're hitting our 10-year anniversary of this beautiful interaction whereby I feel abused. But you declined to comment on that because it doesn't happen according to you.
Jess, I don't want you to.
So
feel
according to
abused about
numerical
anything
design,
if I
because
have to
see,
prove
if I
I'm
ask
sorry.
him to help me do math, he will teach me how to do it, so I do it myself. So he has taught me how to do numerical design math according to teaching me to round up 365 to 400, right? That's how you would do it according to your teaching me how to do math in my head.
Yeah.
So I now round up 400, 365 days is now 400 in my
Sure.
mind.
We're in agreement here.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, okay, so we do math, right? So when I ask you the days, so we're talking 4,000, right?
You're talking 4,000. Yeah. You're talking 4,000 days.
So what percentage of those days did you say I'll have to take a shit or a piss as soon as I started talking, and then you left and walked off?
To the bathroom? I really don't know. I'm sorry. I really don't know.
As a percentage of 4,000 days, how many times do you think it's happened that you said, I have to shit, and then you never got back to me?
I don't know.
Is it like
honestly
5 times
don't
or
track
5,000?
this.
Is it 5 times or 5?
It's not 5,000.
Is it 4,000?
No.
Is it 3,000?
It's not thousands. No.
Okay, then we disagree. Because I'm saying it's
Thousands of
happened
times.
thousands of times. That you've said, I need to shit. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. I care about what you have to say. I'll be back. I have to shit. And then those thousands of times you never came back to make me feel like what I had to say mattered at all, according to, once you shit, your mind is good. You're all good.
Just, I knock on this door and talk to you all the time.
I
You're
mean,
always sitting
he's
in the
talked to me
atrium.
according to me being in the same house.
I knock on this door all the time to say.
So here's my
things to
point.
you.
Here's my point.
You're
I would
always
love
out
it if you
there.
would analyze with the veteran of psychology, Darren, how insulting it is to be told what I have to say is less important than taking a shit, and then he never gets back to me 4,000 times. And then he looks surprised. I mean, is that degrading to you to be compared to the number of times a person says, put you on hold to take a shit?
Just,
I'm telling
I don't wanna put
you,
on hold.
as a woman,
I don't want to.
a woman living with you as a man. This is woman to man, human to human. As a human, regardless of our Gen X, GX, Y, whatever DNA, as a human, you put me on hold to take a shit at least 3,000 to 4,000 times.
I can't see how that's possible. That's. A
I
huge
know,
number.
because it makes you sound like a jerk. Does that sound jerky? Does that sound jerky?
Talk about being human.
Does that sound jerky to you to say I have to take a shit, babe? That's more important than your opinion, because that's a takeaway. The takeaway is the shit is the priority, which I understand. Poop is a priority, dude, but you never come back to see what I had to say.
Just
You don't come back.
Time,
I
and
know,
knock on
I
this
know.
door multiple times a day to talk to you. Multiple times a day.
I mean,
I
he
check in
knocks
with
on
you.
the door and says, "Hi, I'm leaving."
How
is that?
I
mean, when you say, I have to take a shit, bye, and then you leave to go back to the office. Do you ever? I mean, I'm just pointing out as a percentage, you never get back to me. I'm just saying, talk to Darren, your new bestie, according to this video.
Okay.
Whereby it's kind of interesting because I say things like, the best thing about you, Brian, is that you don't hit me.
Okay.
You know, and you're shocked by, you can't even repeat this sentence because it reflects so badly on you.
It's a shocking thing to say. Jess.
I know, it's a shocking thing for you to admit about yourself. That I feel you're an abuser.
Just
Because
I'm
I
not here to abuse you.
feel it's emotional abuse to feel every day he interrupts me as soon as I start talking to say he has to share piss. This is time of day unspecific. This can be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It could be midnight. He says, I have to shit or piss. I'll be right back. And as a percentage, 99.98% of the time, Jesse's words are not important enough to come back to.
I
mean, do you have, like,
we're always sitting out there.
I mean, he knocks on the door to say
How
hi.
many times a day do I do that?
I'm just curious. Did you come back and say, I'm done taking a shit? What were you saying, babe?
If we're talking about something, sure. I'm happy.
I mean, it's just...
We
you're
can
so
talk about
confused.
stuff,
You're
Jess.
so confused. I mean, I hope other men benefit from this. Whereby you act so confused as if I've not enumerated all the things you need to do repeatedly. Whereby I suggested going to counseling. Whereby you just said you unilaterally decided to drop out of counseling according to your own comfort and opinion. According to me adopting your comfort and opinion. According to therefore it being my comfort and opinion.
I thought you said okay to it, Jess.
I said okay to you not going according to I can't make you go. Right? I said, okay, you're not going. I'll
Jess,
notify Darren.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I know. Tell him that I said we should both quit, which did not occur. I did not agree to quit. You said you want to quit. Quitting did not benefit me. you wanted to quit, whereby I cannot make you go. Is that correct? How many things have I ever been able to make you do according to you being made of concrete?
Made of, well, starting from the beginning, I'd never had dogs. You said you wanted to get dogs. I said, great.
Did I make you get dogs? Did I make you do it?
I'd never done it before.
Did I make you do it? Did I say if you didn't, you had to?
Well, I said the thing about.
He does not. See, this is the thing, Brian.
I'm just
Are you trying
starting
to
at the beginning.
Are you trying to
I'm just
redefine
starting-
the English language?
No, I'm just trying to answer your question.
Have I made you get a dog? Did I force you? Do you understand the work make? I made you do it. Was there a gun to your head to get a dog?
No, there wasn't. I'm just trying to start at the beginning of things that we've done together.
I'm
right?
asking you what I've made you do.
Okay. The whole camera thing,
I
camera's
made you
for
do
you.
that. It was for
I
me. It was
did
for
it for
me.
you.
According to this video, it sounds like the cameras are super benefiting me, dude.
I hope so. That's.
I mean, is he joking? He hopes so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a PhD, right?
I do.
Did that involve logic? Did I not just
I
tell
hope
you
so.
for two? It says 2 hours and 35 minutes. Did I not just tell you the cameras aren't helping me? They're helping you. The cameras that you say are for me help you. I just spent 2 hours. This is every day, Brian. I cannot wait until you pay $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 for Darren to tell you. I hope he tells you. I just spent 2 hours telling you the cameras benefit you. And then you scratch your head saying, I hope they benefit you, Jesse. Whereby I just spent 2 hours saying they benefit you and not me. And you say, I hope they
But
benefit you. You don't hope that, as they don't. They don't benefit me. We just talked about how they don't benefit me.
So.
Are you Slick Willie or a senator? Because it's like you
No.
slip out of these word games.
I'm not trying to slip out of anything.
I asked you what I have made you do. What have I made you do?
I'm just trying to start at the beginning of.
I've
things
made
we've
you
done
do
together.
nothing.
I
I've
don't
made
know.
you do nothing. I've never made you do anything.
Okay. Let me think about it. Since you're asking me, let me think.
Yeah, I mean, just keep thinking, dude. Because, see, I am remembering you quit counseling according to your comfort and your desire. According to you also made specific representations that you would do certain things which never occurred. Whereby you unilaterally quit counseling, which we did not occur 9 times, which you did not pay for 9 times, which you did not invest $2,500 in. None of those things occurred. They're lies, exaggerations, and you quit simply to comfort yourself, which did not benefit our relationship. It only benefited yourself. But I did not agree to it. All I said was, I can't make you go.
Just
So I would like
let
you
go.
to now represent, oh, you'll go?
We talked about it. Yeah.
You'll go?
Yeah, we talked.
9.5 years later, you'll go? Thanks. You will? Finally? Wow.
If,
I mean,
if it helps, sure.
helps who?
Everybody, I'm hoping.
I mean, it's all about me, right? You sure wouldn't want to change all this beautiful, loving man that you have. I feel so great, right? According to you, everything according to me is good, right? Because you hope everything is good, right? According to just you hope everything is good, and I didn't talk to you for 3 years according to my own recovery and journey, right? That's why I did not talk to you for 3 years.
When you came back from getting arrested and all those things.
Yeah, after the police abused me, the police abuse, that one, the police abuse that you forget happened.
Yeah.
You don't remember when the man attacked me and he got fired from the police department and all that, and internal affairs. You know why you don't remember? You didn't care. You didn't care that your girlfriend got hurt by a police officer who was larger than her and threatened her. You did not care.
How can I not care about that? Then?
I don't know. How could you not care? It seems a little evil to not care.
But I'm sitting here talking about it with you because I care. The reason I'm
9 years later.
whenever.
See, but this is where we start to disagree, that we don't share the same language. Whereby care to you is not the word care to me, then everything starts breaking down because I tell you, you did not care about me according to my definition of caring. I'm saying we
If
did not
you
share the
had-
same language.
you
We did
should've
not
told
share
me.
the same. I did tell you. I should have told him. I should have told you what? Should have told you what?
I didn't know. Okay, so when you were sitting in your closet, I thought that you were working through whatever you went through with getting arrested and all that kind of stuff. She might be hungry. I should probably feed the dogs.
I mean, you should. I mean, the dogs. I mean, so I mean, I'm very interested because see, I told you numerous times, whereby one of the reasons I was telling you I don't talk to you. I mean, I gave you numerous reasons, and then we stopped talking. But you seem unaware of what they are. I mean, maybe you should talk to Darren about your hearing problem. Is there a hearing problem here? Because most men who say they have no idea why a woman doesn't speak to them in their own home for 3 years. This man has no idea. He has no idea. According to it was my desire to excommunicate him for 3 years, according to my own healing and growth and my blah blah blah. Because he's so great, so I'm going to exclude him from his support. Why would I want less support, not more?
Because
you're so supportive. You're so supportive, right? Why would I want to talk to my support system less, not more? Why, if you're so supportive, why didn't I talk to you for 3 years?
Well, you also didn't want to talk to your parents or anybody as far
Yeah,
as
because
I
they
knew.
also declined to help me when I told them I was abused by a police officer who tried to rape and murder me.
So my impression was you weren't talking to anybody, including
Because
your
of
parents,
all the
Jess.
people that invalidated me when I was scared that I would be raped. And then I got incarcerated.
So after you
I
got
I'm
out-
asking because you keep
Okay.
interrupting me, whereby you're saying stuff like I agreed to get less support. Why would I agree to less of your wonderful support?
I thought you were talking to nobody, Jess. I thought you weren't talking
No,
to
I
anybody.
stopped talking to my abusers, including you.
Jess, I don't.
Because I
want
also
to
consider
abuse
my
you.
parents abusers, and you know this. You know I consider them abusers.
Well,
So you
think
denying
they-
that I call my parents abusers is 9.5 years of invalidation.
So you think your parents?
I
tried
think,
to
I
get
say,
you
and they are.
incarcerated, right?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
I think no. Did they try to get me incarcerated? No, they did not try to get me incarcerated. That's a false statement.
What's the correct statement?
My parents did not support me in believing me when I was falsely incarcerated.
Okay.
So I'm curious. You do feel you're a supportive, loving boyfriend, right?
Jess, I try to support you the best.
I know. Then why, if you're so supportive and loving, if I was so traumatized and so upset, why would I not rely on you as such an amazing, great support?
Because I thought you were withdrawn from people because of your experience.
But I told you I was withdrawn from you because I consider you my domestic abuser.
This whole abuser thing is a new thing.
It's not new. I'm telling you, it's not new. Do you want me to send old text messages from you? Do you want old text messages? Because, I mean, I have this from since 2000. Because, I mean, according to Darren in 20 whatever, you said you want to dampen me. Do you remember that?
Yeah, so
He's going to have an excuse and an explanation of why he needs to dampen me.
You had told me that you're bipolar.
So, no, I was not. I did not tell you I was bipolar.
And also,
He's making this up. I did not tell him I was bipolar.
But Jess, you were.
You were dampening me according to my emotions. I did not tell you I was bipolar, and then you dampened me. What?
Wait.
So this was all because of bipolar, that you dampened me because of my bipolar.
Jess, you told me that you were bipolar and something else for dual diagnosis, and you were dual diagnosed. And so
Not
was
at
your
the time
sister.
of Darren.
And you would be.
Not at the time of Darren or your suppression. I was diagnosed as bipolar according to the jail that incarcerated me. Thanks for mentioning that you don't know enough to care. Whereby bipolar is by the jail that over-medicated me and said if I didn't shut up, they were going to shoot it into my arm. Do you remember I said that? So, I mean, it's like more degraded than I thought.
I don't want to degrade
You
you.
do
Jess.
degrade me.
I'm
You're
just trying
degrading
to
me right now.
Answer your questions, okay?
So, I mean, you're just like, what?
I'm trying to answer your questions.
So, tell me why if I was abused by men and police officers and incarcerated, why, if you're such a supportive, loving man that loves me and wants to listen to me and talk to me and support me and validate me, why would I suddenly go silent for 3 years on you?
Because I thought that you were working through stuff, and you were,
According
you told me you were writing
according
a
to
book.
me saying,
You had said you were writing a book, and I thought that was you working through your thoughts, which is what you told me.
yeah,
Right?
I mean,
So
you
you're
would
working
say
through
that
your
on
thoughts.
video. I mean,
But
I
it's
told
what
you
you
I
did.
wasn't talking to you because talking to you is useless. Just like today. Do you see how I'm never heard? I'm never heard.
I'm trying to answer your questions, Jess.
I'm never heard.
How can I hear better? Tell me.
I don't know. Ask your therapist, Darren.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because I've told you numerous times, I've given you suggestions for 9.5 years.
Jess, I want to hear you, I promise.
Since when? When do you want to? When does it start? When does the want?
I have always wanted to, Jess. I've
Yes,
known
but
you
I
since
mean,
you were
it's the
20.
want is there, possibly. The effort is zero.
Sitting here going through this.
No, this
not
is
zero
invalidation of a
effort.
narcissist.
So, Ellie is cute.
She's probably having anxiety according to our upset, awful discussions, according to this being every night, according to you're just going to invalidate me until I feel crazy. Whereby that is why I will never speak to you again until we're on camera again, or you get with Darren to review all this.
Yeah.
Because
I'll do
nothing
that.
I say matters. Nothing I say matters. Do you hear that?
Jess, it
What I
matters,
say,
promise.
it does matter.
It does. I'm
See, he
listening.
invalidated me, whereby I just keep telling him he doesn't listen and doesn't care. So
What?
there you go. He doesn't listen, doesn't care. What I say doesn't matter.